grand through the Benjis, nigga.
We are live.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, children of hopefully legal ages. This is Highway to Friday, episode 10.
Yes. Let's get sexy.
With your host, Ray Rawlins. I'm your co-host, DJ Forever Play, with our producer, BSR. Also with Alex Payne, and also a special guest, Buckwild. As we talk about news, internet, and food, and a little bit of pussy. Take it away.
Episode 10. I just been talking to you, Stace, and even Bailey, man. Y'all said it hasn't even felt like 10 weeks, bro. And you guys are right. It hasn't. It hasn't even felt like it really is, man. Like, if I guess I say 5 episodes, it feels like episode 5 to me, but when you really think about it, we started in like what, mid-March, something like that.
Yeah.
It's one hell of a ride. 10 episodes, and growth or no growth, I gotta say, me personally, I can't speak for Stace, but I will say this: I'm sure every single one of us, but me and Stace, more than others, man, we love being here. And just motherfucking doing this shit, putting on these shows, having a damn good time.
Having fun.
Hell yeah, man. I need to give a shout out to Marion McCarthy. She said, "Wake up, Ray. I've been up. I've been up."
Hey, what's up, Marion?
Ask Stace, ask Alex, ask Bailey, man. I was the first one up, yo. I love doing these shows, man. First one to come, last one to leave.
Hey, John Cena.
That's what she said.
But it's the truth, though. It's the truth, is it not? Shit. I send Bailey all the stuff. I'm like, Bailey, man, hook this up. Here's the title, here's the description, everything. Mr. Producer gets it done. As much as we bust his balls, I gotta give him freaking credit where credit's due. He's been doing a damn good job. Love, peace, chicken grease to my man, Mr. BaileySmokedRudolph. Straight up.
Thank you, Ray. I want to say, before I mute myself, congratulations on 10 episodes, man. It doesn't feel like this. It feels like 2 or 3, you know? It's crazy, man.
It does, man.
It doesn't seem like
I said, if anything, it feels like episode 5, bro.
It does feel
time
like
flies when you're having fun, though.
No, and you're right. You're right. Time does fly. It flies when you're having fun. And I kid you not, the only time that I kind of like dread doing a show is like, man, I don't think I have enough topics. I don't think I have enough topics that I wrote down, or, you know, I think that I'm gonna have to stall for time. And we got Axe in the background, always interrupting with something not so important to say.
We got Axe.
No, I said Alex.
What did you say, Axe? We got Axe.
But you know,
we interrupted with someone important now, Bailey.
Oh, fuck you, Alex.
Derailed. No.
So, yeah. So congratulations, Stacy and Ray and Alex. Fuck you. Good to have you here, Buck. Hope you guys enjoy the show and do your thing, Ray.
All right.
Okay.
Buck, my man. Yeah, Bailey. Come on. You can't call me Raymond. If anything, call me Raymond. Everybody love Raymond. Call me Raymond.
Okay, I'll call you Ray. I'll call you Ray Rawlins. There you go.
Stupid motherfucker.
Oh yeah, before you start, Alex the Pain. There we go.
Sometimes this dude is
DJ
freaking.
Romeo.
I wonder about him. I wonder about Bailey sometimes. Alex, how are you doing tonight, my man?
Fine.
How boring.
Just fine.
Stacy, we didn't get to you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fucking fantastic with a full belly because I had a sandwich that I had to name Holly Berry, and I ate her really good.
Man, for dinner I had some fucking pork loin. Mama hooked it up good, yo. Had some pork loin with some roasted red potatoes and some garlic bread. Straight up fire, bro. Hell yeah. You know, I always got to say what I got to eat, baby. That's my gimmick, straight up.
And also, a special note for people listening to the chat and listening to the show, please have something to eat before you get into this show because we will definitely make you hungry. Definitely make you hungry.
Not Bailey, Buck, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here on the 10th episode. I've been watching you guys every chance I get, and it's always been great. Always make me hungry. Make me go eat dinner at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So I'm happy to be here, and let's get sexy.
Listen, I don't know who the hell this is in the chat. I've never seen this name before.
What's the name?
Let me see. The Holy Moly Donut Shop. I never seen that name.
Oh yeah, I think that was on Drew's chat.
He said the Derailed and Highway to Friday crew are becoming my favorite YT shows. And listen, dude, I don't know you, but thank you, bro. I definitely do remember hearing your name on Derailed. The fact that you came here to Highway to Friday means the world to Mr. Ray Rawlins right here, man. Thank you for coming to the show episode. Alex, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. You know what? You know what? You know what, man? You know I love you. You know I love you, right, Alex?
Yeah, I know. You think I know? I know. Actually, I know.
You're all nervous, like I know.
No, I know what you can do. I know what you can do.
I love you so much that you're gone. I love you so much that you're gone, bro. He's gonna be mad as hell that I did that shit.
Oh man.
he's
I know he's like these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Why'd you do
okay,
that?
let's add him back in. I know he's probably gonna hang up on me or something. No, but let's add him back in. It's just a joke. He knew I was gonna do it from the start. Let's get him back in here. Oh shit! Oops.
Who else in the chat?
I'm looking at let's see. We got Marion. We got Dan Rex.
Dan Rex.
Alex in the chat.
Who's that?
Alex said he knew I was gonna do that. Yeah, he's a smart dude, yo.
That's what I was saying. I know you guys can do that. That's what I was saying. I know what he can do.
But listen, man. Yeah, we got Dan Rex. We got Holy Moly Donut Shop. Nightbot, of course. Alyssa Hayes.
Yes, sir.
Marion McCarthy. It's just a party tonight, man. We're just having a good time, just getting set up here. Let's see. He says, no problem. You all just keep doing what you're doing, Mr. Donut Shop. Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, that's all we can do. Like I said, I enjoy putting on these shows every single week. I kind of have, these feels like, man, I don't have enough topics but we usually pull through. And I hear something in the background. Somebody saying Oreo.
No, that's motherfucker calling for the dog.
Or nine.
That's everybody. Yo, if people are listening with earphones, man, you hear somebody saying Oreo. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but you hear that shit. Oreo.
I think I retarded and shit.
No.
Yo, I gotta ask.
No, but you gotta remember though, Ray. You got the beats on.
Right. But even then, I think with like regular headphones, I could still hear it. See?
There it is again.
I mean, I hear some in the background, but I can't understand it like how you could.
Yo, for a second there,
That's my house.
For a second there, Buck sounded like Drew. I swear to God, there it is right there. He sounded just like Drew, yo.
I don't think I sound like Drew at all.
You kind of do, yo. I kid you not. But Buck, man, I'm glad you came on. Me and Stacy and Alex. Yeah, no problem, brother. I invited you on because I don't know a lot about you. You seem like a really cool dude. You definitely been in the community for a good minute. I do remember hearing your name. You were that Buck Awesome guy who called in the Cronin show, right?
Yep, I used to call in and I used to be on rages. They used to compare me to Larry Funk all the time. And
really?
I'd go crazy. That was that was
Larry Funk. How the hell are you gonna be?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, the drinking probably, but not.
There's no comparing me to Larry Funk, but I used to just go off on some crazy rampages. But I've been in the community since like 2015 or whatever. Since
Holy
I've been
hell!
a freshman in college, I used to watch like Out of Nowhere and Monday Night Raw reviews, and they would get me through freshman year. So, yeah.
Okay.
So you used to be a wrestler in college, straight up?
Not wrestler. I used to watch like Joe Cronin and.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said you used to be like a wrestler or something. Okay.
No.
But I mean, that's cool, man. 2015. That's a long ass time, yo.
I don't know.
That's about the time I started. That's about the time I started. Yeah.
I found Cronin from Diamonds Live in like early 2017, January 2017. Monetize This was the first Monetize This I ever seen. I freaking loved it, yo. And man, I found Ken from there. I found from Ken, I found Drew and BaileySmokedRudolph. And I came on Bailey's show, and that's where I met these guys, and that's why I got linked up with them. So these guys brought me into the community to a sense, and kind of that's what I want to hope to do with you. I want to bring you more into the community because, like I said, I personally don't know a lot about you. So,
well, not a lot of people know a lot about me, and
is that by choice?
I mean, a little bit, and some here and there, but I mean, I'm willing to reveal, a lot about me.
Dun, dun, dun.
But it's been a real blessing. I've been on Derailed almost every single week. I kind of call myself the closer of the show because usually JP will go to sleep and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm tired" or whatever, and then I'll just get in there and I'll be like, "Yeah, all right." Now I'm closing the show till like 3 to 5 or something like that. So
yeah,
it's a real blessing that I can be on Derailed and get to know everybody because it's real blessing because I don't go out much or do any of that, so it's nice.
Gorilla Strong, what's poppin', baby?
Gorilla Strong.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've always been the same way on Derailed because usually at the beginning you have Derailed's a long show, 5-6 hours, but that's how I've always been with Derailed. Like you have usually Mello, Basement, JP and Heather. They usually start off the call and they bring it for the first half, and then maybe around the halfway mark, JP heads off. Mello usually gets off. Basement's been staying, but the group slowly declines. Everybody's heading out because they have stuff to do on Sundays and shit or whatever. But on the first couple episodes, I remember me and Stace were winding out the show together. It used to be just me, Drew, Stacy, Johnny Holes, but he's falling asleep in the background sometimes.
Snoring and shit.
But we were kind of the same way. We were the closers. Me, I just been dipping out for the last couple episodes. I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta tap out, yo. Because
that's when everything always happens after you leave.
Yeah. But no, listen, Saturday night was a fun, eventful night. It's obviously been covered on a lot of shows, so we're not going to get into it. But, last Saturday's show was just ungodly long, ungodly long. And I came in, at the beginning, I was quiet because I was taking care of something with my buddy. But then, like, during the halfway mark after Corrupted winded down, me and you started going at it, Stace, just having our fun little banter when, they were asking all those questions. And, that's when I was really putting forth my contribution to Derailed.
Yeah, the only time it went down is when the Nova Scotia cocksucker got on here.
Right. So, TSS, what's popping, man?
TSS?
Yeah. That's when I said, you know what? I'm starting to get tired because we've already had to be like, 4:30, 5 hours in.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, man, I got to tap out. It's, and Drew said he's going to try to calm down the show a little bit, not trying to go for too long. But listen, some days it's called for, yo. And Saturday last show, it was a party, yo. It was a party. That's what I got to say.
I know Stacy was here for this, but Ray, were you here when I was puking? Like,
No,
crazy?
and I kind of wanted to ask you about that if you don't mind. Now, of course,
Sure.
you don't have to get into all your personal matters if you don't want to. But he told me about that, and I was like, man, that's crazy. Because I like to drink here and there. I'm more of a social drinker, but I don't fucking
Stop lying.
put so much.
Alcoholic.
I don't put so much in my liver. You know what? I'm just not gonna pay attention to that motherfucker. I don't put too much alcohol in my system where I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna puke my goddamn brains out, yo. I've never done that. So he told me about that, and if you don't mind, kind of explain the situation for those who may not know, and if you can give a little backstory on why that happened.
Sure. So I don't know the date or the exact specific time, but I remember I got off some show or something. I don't know. It was a blurry night. Stacy was there, and like 2 other people were there in the Skype call. Now, JP and Heather were there too. So I drank way too much. So usually, okay, I went through a large period of time where I drank heavily. Now, I turned 21 in February. But I went through a large period of time where I drank heavily. And I would drink like 2 bottles of Captain Morgan almost every single day.
Ooh, shit.
So I'd do that. I'd have beer on hand all the time. And I'm right next to a gas station, and I'm in college. So, drinking's everywhere and, all that stuff. So I got real into it. And so I just couldn't control myself. I just kept on going and going and going. And it was a real dark place for me. I was interested in being a writer for JB's Justin Bailey's radio thing, but then I had to stop because I put out 2 articles and then that was it. I was done. But that night I drank a lot, and I just kept on drinking and drinking and drinking, and started wobbling, and then all of a sudden I just started puking. And then JP and Heather were telling me, get up in bed. And then I had my laptop with me. So I carried my laptop into the bathroom and I sat it on my sink counter. And I just went,
oh my God.
all into the toilet for like 15 minutes. At least that's what it felt like. And it was terrible. It was nasty. I threw up all over my toilet, all over my floor.
Oh my
I
God.
was slipping like crazy, and I'm still going through, the motions, but it was.
But if you don't mind, what caused the darkness in your life?
I mean, there's a lot of things, school. I have a very unique way. See, I like to stay humble, right? So I don't like to go out of my way to be like, hey, look at me or whatever. I try to stay in my corner, stay in my lane. But I like to think of myself as a thinker sometimes because I think a lot internally, and I think I have a lot of views that we can get into tonight if we want that I think are unorthodox that people just don't see. But it was a combination of that, school, just drinks being everywhere, and all of that just, and personal stuff I won't discuss, but
okay,
it was a combination of all that stuff that just sent me through the roof, and it's
tough. Listen, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. Just fucking ask these guys. I'm a really easygoing dude. I like to have fun. I like to have a good time. school, because I just got back into it like last August, and I'm 21 my damn self. I just turned 21. So, and it's pretty tough because I've been on the school for like 2 years. So
Stacy
getting
is
back
the old
into
bitch on the show tonight.
He's the old bitch on the show every night. So, no, but school is a pretty stressful thing, college especially, and it primarily depends on the professors that you have, and you can have some really good professors, but still, school can be very goddamn stressful. And since I got the mic, I gotta say shout out to Gorilla and Marion McCarthy's husband, man. Gorilla, he said 12 years sober, and Marion's husband's working on 6 years. So I gotta give a special shout out to them. Hell yeah, man. Me, I don't have a problem with drinking. I like having a beer every now and then. But to hear how you drink 2 bottles of Captain Morgan a day, good jeez, man.
Well,
and you did say you didn't eat in 3 days. I was like, whoa.
Oh
man.
my god.
Well, yeah. Okay, so first of all, fun fact. When you're talking about professors, I had a professor last semester that was from Nova Scotia, and she was the worst professor I've ever had. Fun fact. It must be. What's up with Nova Scotia? God
yeah, it must be the Nova Scotia or something like that. But so when I was in my dark place, I decided I wanted to get as drunk as possible. And I developed an eating disorder. Not because of that. I had it before, but I developed an eating disorder because I have a lot of anxiety. And sometimes my anxiety gets so bad that I can sometimes miss class because I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what you say about me, whatever. I don't care if people judge me, whatever. I'll go out in sweatpants if it's 90 degrees out. I don't really care. If people
I do the same damn thing, yo.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm a big dude.
So
I don't like the fucking insects and shit just being on my legs. Like,
Yeah.
you're feeling the flies. Like, oh, come the fuck on, man. That's why I don't wear shorts at all, yo.
So I don't care if people judge me, but I have like this anxiety where like I have to look a certain type of way and I have to approve it. So I have like 2 mirrors in my dorm room. So I'll go look at myself in one mirror, and then I'll go into the bathroom, look at the other mirror, and then I could be like, nope, I'm not wearing this. And then I have to go all the way back and start from scratch. And sometimes I miss class. And then on top of that, I hate being around people. So
Yeah, I'm the same
I
way.
have that too. So I like, get paranoid and I'm like looking all over the place. I'm like, oh my God, whatever. And I just get like this crazy anxiety. So that was a big factor too. But, I developed this eating disorder where I just didn't want to eat anymore. I was just like, I don't want to eat. I'm just done eating. And that also played into it because then I was like, well, no, I'm not going to eat so I can get more drunk. And that's it.
Wow.
Terrible.
But it's one thing when if you know you're going to drink a lot, you take something like heavy cream, like a coffee mate or something like that, a heavy cream, and coat your stomach. I mean, you can do that either with Pepto-Bismol or take the heavy cream. So then anytime you're drinking like hard liquor or anything like that, it won't penetrate your stomach lining so easily. And you can drink a little more. But that's if you know you're going to drink a lot. Right. And because I used to hang with the old fellas, and they used to teach me how to drink. You drink all the blue label stuff, not that red label liquors, because that's the red labels ones that you get a hangover in the morning.
Y'all keep talking about drinks and shit. I'm gonna go get my other beer out the freezer.
Yeah, but I used to hang with the old fellas, and they used to always tell me all the tricks and tricks. You gotta have some bread in you, nothing greasy like pizza, but have like a sandwich. And then maybe top it off with that heavy cream, especially if you know you're going to be drinking a lot. Now, I used to do that preparing when I'm going out with the boys. And they say, what you doing? I said, I'm just going to drink some cream real quick. Cream? They say, yeah, man, I know I'm going to be drinking with y'all motherfuckers, so I know I'm going to have to, coat my stomach. And it works. I'm drinking with them, drinking with the best of them, tequila and all that stuff, moonshine, whatever. And it takes slow time to penetrate your stomach lining. Because it's just
whenever you have nothing on your stomach, you just start drinking. That alcohol is going right through your layers in your stomach and just going right to your bloodstream, going real quick.
Well,
and
when I was a freshman, I wasn't like a heavy drinker. I was just, going out to house parties or whatever. I'd have,
social.
Yeah, it was, more of a social thing. And I didn't have as much anxiety as I did, now. So I had like maybe 4 or 5 beers or whatever. And it was watered down because it was a keg, and you're not going to fool me with that. So I would do that. But like, it was good because 12 o'clock comes around. I go get in a cab. I go to the cafe. I can get myself some pancakes or chicken or something like that.
Yep.
But now it's like, I have to cook for myself and all that stuff. And like, half the time I just don't eat. Yeah.
You don't keep no like some like microwavable joints like some Hot Pockets or whatnot.
Yeah. But,
let's pretend like we arguing for when Ray gets back.
I actually got a funny story about drinking.
I'm already back, you asshole.
I know, I heard you.
So my
I just wish I thought of it sooner though, honestly. But anyway, sorry, Buck.
My freshman year, I went to a frat party. Now it got down at the frat party. I mean, I never been to one before, so it was everything was new to me. I went into the house. It was like 100 degrees in that joint. There was like chicks kissing on couches and stuff like that. You got like people serving shots in Dixie cups and stuff like that. People playing beer pong and stuff like that. By the way, I got knocked the hell out in beer pong, but that's a different story. So I was with a couple of my friends who aren't my friends anymore. That's a different story. But so I was with a couple of my friends, and we were going to leave at 12. So I'm partying, having a good time. I'm checking my watch, whatever. It's like 11:20, something like that. I'm like, all right. So I can't find him. So I'm calling him. I'm like, yo, we got to leave at 12. But he's not picking up. So eventually 12 o'clock comes around. I go, to the front entrance of the party. There's cabs everywhere. Now, I was so drunk. I was like, I need to get home now. If I don't get home, I'm never going home. So I was just in that state. So I was like, I need to go. And so the cab driver's like, there's no more space, dude. And I'm like, no, I gotta go. So he's like, all right, let me put you in the trunk. So I'm like, all right, let's go.
What the fuck? So the fuck is this, Grand Theft Auto or something? Get in the trunk.
So I rode home in a trunk of a taxi. Yeah. And I remember screaming to my friend because he had like...
That's gangster, bro.
He had a couple dumbbells in there. So I was like sitting on dumbbells. I was like, I got dumbbells up my ass. Ah! Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Dumbbells up the ass.
That's a blast, yo. That sounds like a goddamn blast. Shit. I mean,
I know, Buck. You look at my Life 101s and stuff, and you saw the drunk stories I did.
Oh yeah, bro. Those stories were crazy. I just happened to like go on the channel, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever like that. So I was like, I clicked on your channel because like I forgot what you did. I clicked on one of the videos. It was like I didn't know it was ASMR. I hear, oh baby, let me treat you right, girl. I'm gonna treat you right for your birthday. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh shit. Stacy up there, motherfucker, doing it right, yo, though. Motherfucker eating that pussy out on the birthday. Shit.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I click on another video, and it's like another story of like, what it was one where you were like talking to the stripper or whatever, and like you escaped the house or whatever, and it reminded me of that.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that Biggie song where he like snuck in, and he was messing with this chick, and Biggie like held a gun or whatever to his head or whatever, something like that. It was fun.
Yeah, that was based on a true story. That was the New York, one of the New York Knicks players.
Yeah.
Shout out to hey, hold on, Buck. Hold on. Shout out to the man in Stacy's background, yo. Shout out to that motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck he said. That shit sounded funny as fuck.
Fucking loud ass motherfucker.
And I love when Stacy just try and breathe.
He knows so the hell out that shit, yo.
I hear this shit all the time. That's why. These are loud motherfuckers.
Wait, that was a good one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was funny, man. Because I didn't know what was going to happen. I had my little 22 on me. But this was a big motherfucker. I was like, oh, god damn. I had to play that off like, yo, what's up, cuz? Yeah, he's going to take me home? That's good. Oh, I got out of that, boy. Damn, I got caught. Almost got caught.
Motherfucker, all you had to do, motherfucker, pull that bumper out your pocket. Boop, 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 boop. Put them bullets in there.
I don't know if that was going to work because this is a big motherfucker, yo. It's like, he's had been like 6'3" or something like that. 6'3", big cornbready motherfucker.
What's up, Mr. Gatekeeper Drew, baby? What's poppin', my gatekeeping homie?
What's up, man?
Gatekeeper. You're the key master. Yeah. You're a gatekeeper.
So, Buck, man, you like to drink. What are your favorite beers?
My favorite, Red Zappalera Ale.
Okay.
Like go crazy with that, but then like I threw up with that, and then I was like, I can't drink that again. I was like, no. There was a time where like I just picked up like a variety pack of beers. Like I just threw a whole bunch of beers in the cart. I didn't
booty, baby, Drew, booty.
I did knock them down. So, but I don't know. I'm not like a particular, like I like more of a cider than anything. But like if you hand me a beer, I'll drink it. So.
Okay. You in Queens, right?
No, I'm not in Queens. I'm in upstate New York.
Oh, okay, cool.
So.
That's funny. Oh, I keep thinking about Johnny Holes.
He's in Queens, New York?
No, he used to be. He used to live in Queens, yeah. He missed it, though. Because ain't shit on where he's at.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't even got cannolis out where he's at, yo.
Like, oh, god damn. I know he hurt. It was like, because we were talking about Queens and New York and tri-state area. And we just talking about all the familiar stuff because he's a particular age. He's like 45, so we have a little bit of history that we're talking and stuff. So yeah, remember this and that. He's like, oh yeah, I remember that. I was like, yeah, I know he missed it, man. He missed it. But you have to get out where you got to get out.
Hell yeah, man. Buck, you said you threw up at the what you call it, the Red Zappaleo?
Yeah,
My favorite alcohol was the 1800 Reserve Silver Tequila. 1800 Silver Tequila, man. That was my favorite shit. And it's crazy because 3 years ago, that's when I wasn't drinking heavily. Like my brother gave me some shit to try. It was my graduation from high school. He said, Ray, you know what? We gotta celebrate, man. Popping bottles tonight. Give you your first real try of liquor. I tried the 1800. I fucking loved it, yo. That's the only thing I drink till this very day. I remember one really good drunk story. I told Stacy and them this. Me and my brother had went over to my oldest brother's house just to drink and shit, have a good time, kick it. And I said, you know what? I don't know why, but I want to motherfucking get blackout drunk tonight. I want to fucking drink so much that I have a hangover because of course, when you drink, you don't never plan for that. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna plan for it. I wanna just to say I had the experience. Yo, as crazy as it sounds, just say I had the experience. Mm-hmm. So go over there. We're having a good time tonight, and me and my brother had like 2 shots of 1800 right off bat, and we were drinking Coors Lights. I'm sure I had a couple Coronas in there. I lost count of how much of what I had. But my biggest mistake was we went to the liquor store where they had got some Hennessy.
Brown liquor.
1800, 1800 silver. Of course, light liquor. You mix it with a brown liquor. Not so good combination. So all I remember is, we're dancing, having a good time. I don't dance. I'm a big motherfucker. I don't dance. But I was dancing, having a good time, and there's a picture of me out on my Facebook. I'm standing between my two brothers, not looking at the camera. My brother's holding a bottle of motherfucking, I think, was it 1800 or Hennessy? I can't remember. But he was holding the bottle like, yeah, turn up tonight, baby. So we're all having a good time. And then I remember, I'm like, man, I need to fucking sit down. So I sit down, and then my brother's girlfriend is on my left side, and my brother was on my right side. So I just leaned back on the couch. And then I just remember just sliding over, just like straight up falling over to the left side. And then I kind of like black out there. I didn't even know I fell asleep. I had no control.
You didn't slide into some titties.
No. I would have never did nothing like that, man. I have morals. But
yeah,
even if
just,
by accident, right.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up. I remember I set up. I'm like, oh, I don't feel so good. My brother's like, hey, get the box, get the garbage can, get the garbage can. They put it on my lap, like, here. They kind of helped me push my head forward. Like, here, Ray, you got to throw up. I'm like, oh, I don't want to throw up. I'm trying to hold it in. You know that feeling when you're trying to hold the throw up in your
Yeah.
You're trying to hold it in because you don't want it to come out. You don't want to let that shit come out.
Yeah, let that go. You let it go. Let it go.
So, and my brother, I remember him saying this. He's like, the more you hold it, the worse it's gonna be. Just let it go. Get it over with. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, you're right. Just motherfucking let that shit rain, yo. Let it rain. What's really crazy is my eyes were closed. I don't remember having my eyes open. Like, I was fucking out. And then I just fell back down on the couch. I'm like, okay, I feel much better. I fucking fell back down. And that feeling like where you're kind of you hear everything that's going on. You kind of have some type of like control of thought. I was just frozen. Yeah, awareness. There you go. I couldn't move. See, you're contributing something good to the show, Alex. Thank you. I couldn't move, but I had full control of my thought. I can hear. My eyes were closed. But I remember saying, man, I'm never doing this shit again. Because I threw up. I had to throw up I threw up again. But man, I'm never doing this shit again. And my brother's girlfriend was trying to like feed me bread. I will never forget this. I know I told you this, Stace. I couldn't move. So she like had to open my mouth and try to like push the bread and goddamn fucking stuff the bread down my goddamn gullet.
Manipulate your mouth so you're chewing, right?
Yeah. So... And I'm trying to help her because I know what she's doing. I'm trying to help her. I'm trying to chew myself. I'm like, I hope I didn't say it. I'm praying to God I just don't bite her finger, yo. I'm like, I don't want to bite your finger. I'm sorry if I bite your finger. And I hear my brother. He's like, my oldest brother. He's like, you can't give him bread. That's gonna make it worse. I'm like, no, you gotta feed him something. But either way, I end up not waking up, but I feel my brother just grab me by my arm. My right arm, my other brother grabs me by my left arm. You're like, come on, we're gonna go. And they're fucking like dragging my big ass out to the goddamn driveway to fucking get me in the car. So I'm hardly even walking. I can't walk. I'm stumbling like a motherfucker. And they eventually get me out to the garage, and then they bring me out to the driveway. I'm like, hold on. Like, what? And I'm like, okay. Just throw up all in his fucking driveway for a third time. For a third time, I threw up in his motherfucking driveway. And then my brother had one of those trucks. It was a red Ford, but it was one of those trucks where it had 2-door, but it was a 4-seater. So you open up the passenger door, and you had to push up the front, the passenger seat. I had to crawl in through the back. Ooh. Now, me being as big as I am, I'm a big dude. That space was tight than a motherfucker. So I had to like manipulate my body and shit. And to be honest with you, I don't know how the fuck I got in the truck that night.
How tall are you?
I'm like I'm 6 foot I say 6'1" at the most, but I'm like 250, 260. So
I'm
it
6'5", like
holy
260 something size 17 feet.
Jesus Christ. Well, fucking lucky you, man. But I get in the goddamn truck, right? I get in the truck.
So ladies out there.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. This dude's a cool guy. I like him already, though, straight up. But I get in the truck, and then I remember hearing, like, I feel a freaking something smack my leg. Like, there's a bucket if you need to throw up again. And I'm not trying to fucking say shit. But we end up driving. I don't remember hearing anything on the ride there. This is the fucking kicker. We get to the house. My brother gets me out. Like, all right, come on, Ray. Be quiet. We home. Be quiet. And I remember I'm getting in the house, and my dad's number one rule: don't come into the house with your shoes on. Mm-hmm. So at the door, we had this little placemat, welcome mat and shit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. I'm wearing sand. Hold on. He's trying to get me upstairs. Like, don't worry about you. Come on. He's trying to pull me upstairs. He's like, what you waiting for? I'm like, hold on. Whoop, slide out my sandals and shit. All right, come on, let's go. And I'm walking up the stairs. I'm smacking against the wall and shit. Like, come on. My brother opens up my door because I always kept my door shut. It just fucking, I kid you not, he shoves my ass onto the bed. He just shoves my ass onto the goddamn bed, yo. He didn't help me get into the bed or nothing. He just, boom, shoves my ass onto the bed. He throws my sandals in there and shit. Shuts the door. They go downstairs. I wake up around 3 in the morning because we get to my brother's house around like 6 in the afternoon. And he said we left there around like 11 something. So we were there like 5 hours. I wake up. I'm still in my clothes, of course. I go to the bathroom, take me a piss. I'm like, damn, it's fucking 3 in the morning? I thought we were there all night. And, you know, I recovered and shit. I fucking get bucket naked, hop back in the bed. And I got to tell you, that was the best motherfucking...
bucket naked?
Bucket naked, baby. Bucket naked, baby. I got back in the bed, and I tell you, I had me a good-ass sleep. Straight up. A good-ass sleep.
Well, the bad thing about, like, me, so being, like, I'm just going to say it, I'm an alcohol addict. I drink alcohol all the time. Now, I don't drink it, like, as much as I do. I really try to stop it now, but sometimes, you know, I go through spells. But anyways, but the bad thing is that since I have, you know, all this anxiety and all this stuff, I don't go out anymore. So I don't have anybody to tell me, oh, you got to chill, bro. You got to chill. I mean, right. I was drinking 2 Captain Morgan bottles a day. Sometimes I would mix Captain Morgan. I'd have like a bottle of Captain Morgan and a bottle of Bacardi 151.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was bad. But that's the thing. Like,
mixing rums, man. Like,
you need to have people to tell you, okay, enough's enough. You know, like me, I'm just in my room alone, just like, you know, doing my own thing.
You ain't got no partners?
Nah, I don't go out anymore. I used to go out my freshman year. And then in sophomore year, I stopped. And now, well, this past year is my junior year. I drank a crazy amount of alcohol. And now it's my senior year. Right. So, you know, I don't have anybody else to tell me to stop. Yo, you got to chill, man. Right. You know, so that's the bad part about it. But, you know.
So are you staying in like a dorm, or is it like a single private dorm, or how does that work?
Oh yeah, I live in a single dorm, so I live by myself.
Is that more expensive, or?
I don't pay for college.
Okay, it's like financial. The fast food takes care of it all.
No, not fast food. Doesn't pay much. I'm legally blind in my left eye, so
right.
I get scholarships for that. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, good shit.
Yeah, so I don't have to pay for it.
Listen, I kind of got the same problem with that, and I was wondering about that because I'm legally blind in my right eye too. So
we're all blind here.
Yeah, Alex, Stacy. Yeah, motherfucking.
Yeah, I'm 100%. So
100%, motherfucker. Hell yeah. We make it work though. I tell you that, man. We got Mr. Producer.
Blind ass niggas.
Blind ass BAN, motherfucker, blind ass niggas. Hell yeah.
Except Bailey.
I'm gonna have to look into that shit, like scholarships and shit too, because I was telling Stace, I was like, man, you know, when I go off to my private university, well, not private university, but 4-year university, because I'm in a junior college right now, and I want to go to school to be a teacher for other visually impaired students. So I had to travel to a different school. I have like 2 schools out here in Illinois that I had to go to. So I had one of those, and both are like 2 hours away from where I live right now. So I'm going to have to go to one of them. And of course, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to move out there. No, I had to live in a dorm. And that's the same thing with me. I don't like being around people. I fucking hate. But I don't hate being around people. I just don't like sharing a space with people. Like, when someone wants to like be like, Ray, I want to can I sleep in your bed tonight, or can we share your room or something? Like, hell no,
Yeah,
it's my space, yo.
It's really bad with me. Like, I really don't like people, but like that's the thing. I let some people in. Like, this community, I just let in. I'm like, all right, you guys are cool.
Right.
But a lot of people, I just don't like. Like, I remember my freshman sophomore year, I had community bathrooms. So what I hate that is I would have so much anxiety.
Basement, what's popping, baby? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bob.
No, sorry.
Buck, booty, brother.
I had so much anxiety and stuff about it that like I would like hold everything I got until like 4 o'clock in the morning when no one was in there, because I would I was so anxious about that, and like I just don't like people. I mean, I had somebody my sophomore year, somebody threw up on my door. Somebody tried to take a piss on my door. Actually, they did piss on my door.
This motherfucker.
I lived so my dorm was an end dorm, and like there at my window there was like a little crevice, like almost like a little hill. So people would go down by my window and they would smoke pot all the time. All throughout the night. So I got scared and so anxious because people were watching me all the time. So I had to like close my curtains all the time. Right. I couldn't open my doors. I was afraid someone might break in. I don't know, whatever. So like a lot of it, I was just like, I had anxiety from the start, and I've just been through a lot of crazy stuff throughout my life. But I mean, honestly, single dorm room, that's the way to go. You don't got to mess with nobody. You can, just do your own thing.
Roommates smelling like corn chips and shit.
And I fucking hate, like I said, Basement said, Ray, can I sleep in your bed, bro? And, listen, you can just make me cookies, make me some peanut butter cookies. And, we got to be sleeping different ways. I'll sleep the normal way. Your head will be right by my fucking feet, damn it.
Oh, you're doing 69, huh?
Hell, ain't no motherfucking 69. We just sleeping. Goddamn it, 69. Get the fuck out of here talking about some 69.
Saying,
what the fuck wrong with you, nigga?
I'm saying, yo, hey, you be on a wild sleep and get kicked in the head.
No, but
he be smell like corn chips. Like, damn.
So, Buck, man, what are some of your hobbies, yo? We got into your whole college life and everything. I'm curious. What does Buckwild like to do on his free time?
Sleep. Drink.
Who doesn't? That's a hobby for everyone, bro.
Let's see. Sleep, drink, play a game.
I don't sleep. Fuck sleeping.
And that's about it. Oh, wait. I also listen to records because I have like 3,000 records.
The vinyl stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you were talking about your record collection before.
So that's about what I do. I'm not as interesting as people make me out to think. Wow. Okay.
But where'd you go to school for though? Did you go to graphic designs?
I'm going to school to be an editor, but my main goal is to have a cabin out in the woods and be an editor out there.
Oh man, you're talking about that Ted Bundy shit.
Don't
Not
be that
Ted Bundy,
Kalinske.
Bazinski. Yeah, Ted Bazinski. Well, gonna be a Ted Bazinski. I want a cabin in the woods. Hell yeah.
Be sending letter bombs and shit.
Said Kalinske. Gotta get it right, bro.
What a motherfucker send me shit.
Now we know what you meant. We know what you meant, baby.
The Unabomber, motherfucker.
No, but that's the thing, though. So, do you play like any video games or anything like that, or?
Yeah, you
like,
said,
yeah, I play video games. I play, Madden.
The GTAs.
Yeah.
See,
what system you on?
I'm on Xbox One.
Oh, you fucking suck.
And I got PC. So.
Well, PC is obviously the ultimate gaming system, but
I don't know about that. Okay.
That's what everyone tells me. So.
As far as like graphics, customizability, like all of that's great. That yes, it is superior.
The mods and stuff.
I have a laptop right now. I got that because it's portable. I could take it to college, whatever. But it has one of the top graphics cards, the GTX 1070. It has.
This dude obviously knows his shit.
I have parts I can replace. It has like
not to cut you off, Buck.
Processor in it.
What's up?
What?
No, not to cut you off, but Ray. Dan Rex says that if he sleeps by your house, he's going to sleep on the couch.
Well, you know what? He's never sleeping by my house. Never. He's never invited, yo.
Yo, get the big dog out. Get the big dog out.
I'm getting Nikita out, yo. I got a story to tell about that. But listen, I will let JP and Heather sleep by my house before I let Dan Rex sleep by my house, yo. Straight up. And everybody knows I don't have a big fondness for them. And I'm sure it's the other way around too. So but continue going, my brother.
Yeah, but
ain't sleeping at my house.
PCs don't got like sports games. I mean, they have 2K, they have WWE, but they don't got Madden. PS4 has baseball, which I'm really into, but I have the PS3. But like everything else is good. I think PC is for a niche of people that like a certain type of thing, like RPGs and stuff like that. I think that's what's best. But like the sports games, like Madden, stuff like that. You got to go with the console because they're not on PC. So,
my favorite game, and honestly, I really don't have a preference. Like now that I've been had the PS4, and ever since I upgraded, I'm like, man, PS3 is the fucking best system out there. You got all the customization options you can ever ask for. Customize your background, your photo. You can add photos, videos, music, all that good shit on there, man. I love my PS3. Like, I love it, yo.
Yeah.
That's my favorite system ever. And the PS4, if you ask me, yeah, it has some cool options on it, but it's a downgrade, honestly, from what you can do. You really have not that much customability. It's very limited.
Customability.
Yeah, listen, that's a hard word. Right. Yeah, of course.
That's like the only reason, because like, if Xbox One had baseball, then I get the Xbox One. You know, I mean, there are some exclusives on the PS4 that I'm like, ooh, but like, I don't know.
I'm not a huge gamer. I'm a very average gamer. I'll get like my number one favorite is Mortal Kombat. I love the Mortal Kombat series, yo.
Swallow him.
Get over here.
Finish her pussy. that is my favorite series, yo. And the only way they can get me to upgrade is if they said one reason, because the rumor is they're going to come out with a PS5 in 2020, which is I think ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But the only way they could get me to upgrade is if they say no more new games are being created for the PS4 and they're coming out with the new Mortal Kombat, or if they make the PS5 backwards compatible and it's able to play all PS4, 3, and 2 games. Because it should be able to do that, yo. It should. There's no reason why it shouldn't.
Yeah. PS2 is my favorite system of all time.
Well, I mean,
I gotta-
you
I
don't
gotta-
really have a fair.
Hmm?
You don't have a fair opinion though.
Well, no, because I had a ton of PS1 games. I had about like damn near almost like 900 PS1 games, and then I found the PS2 was backward compatible, and I got a ton of PS2 games, like about 500 or something like that PS2 games. So I fucking got games for the rest of my goddamn life.
Man, I've been wanting to play my
Remember
PS2 for.
GTA 2 where you could just like shoot
Ooh.
and fart around and burp?
You know, the first GTA I ever played was Vice City, and I have 3. And we had 1 on the PS1, GTA 1, but I don't know where all that shit is, yo. I legit don't. Like, all my PS2 games I have, I have a good idea where a good majority of them are. They're probably in my closet over there, honestly. But my dad has so many movies because he likes to collect movies.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were to hook up my PS2 today, man, I'd go back to playing the first game that I really enjoyed playing. That was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, yo. That was my shit. That was my shit. And fight that big ass monster Moloch. Oh my god, motherfucking! It just brings back memories. I played for a nostalgia factor, yo.
Oh yeah, 'cause I mean, everybody had the games with all the graphics and everything like that, but then you got to get those downloadable content packs. That's some bullshit. You mean the game's not finished? Fuck that shit.
You know, I was telling my brother last week. The rumor is they're supposed to announce a new Mortal Kombat sometime in June or maybe even this weekend. I'm not sure. But sometime this year, they're supposed to announce a new Mortal Kombat that's probably going to come out next year. And I told my brother, I'm like, yo, man, as soon as they announce that shit and they're ready to sell it, I'm getting the collector's edition off bat, yo. The complete collector's edition off bat. Hands down, I'm getting everything. He's like, man, you know that's like $80 to $100, right? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Mortal Kombat is my shit. That is the only game I'll get it for, yo. That's the only game I'll drop that amount of money to get that shit.
8,200 or 820?
What? No. 80 to 100. $80 to $100.
Oh, I was just like, damn.
Oh,
I'm not spending no $800.
I'm about to say, damn. I know you cheap, motherfucker, but goddamn. Shit.
Ray is the king cheap bitch.
Yes, sir. Just like your mama is the queen of sucking dick.
I'm sure she is.
That's the best way to take an insult, yo. Just own up to it. But Buck, I want to ask you though. We went through your hobbies. We discussed your little likes of video games. But what about TV shows, yo? Everybody has a favorite TV show.
No, I don't.
Is it?
No?
What?
No, I don't. I don't watch TV.
At all?
I hate TV. I don't watch it.
Oh, no wonder when you did Cabin. Okay.
Really? What the
I don't watch
fuck?
TV.
Okay.
No movies?
No, I mean, maybe The Godfather, but
Okay.
Yeah.
That caught me. That threw me for a loop, yo.
No, I don't watch it.
Okay. What's one of the things from your childhood that if revisited today, it'll bring back nostalgia? Like me, mine was this one video game that I mentioned, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. What would be one of your what would be one thing that I say, oh yeah, Buck, remember this? You'd be like, oh shit, yeah, man, I fucking remember that shit.
I don't know. That's a really tough question. I mean, I played a lot of games. I mean, maybe the WWE games. I mean, I played those all the time. I've been a WWE fan since I was like 2 years old. So, I mean, maybe the WWE games.
Those always been my. I wouldn't say. Well, I play those a lot too. The WWE games. I'm a big anime fan. I love Dragon Ball and shit like Naruto. But WWE games, I love. People say they're really not big improvements, and they're honestly not, because they're on what? WWE 2K. Is it 17 or 18? 18. Yeah. WWE 2K17, and they were like, yeah, it's not a big improvement from last year. It's not, but some of the moves and shit, yeah, you know, it's really not a big improvement. But I say I'm not gonna get them.
Superstars was amazing.
Oh, that game fucking sucked. You mean
That
All
game was
Stars?
Awesome. Yes, All Stars was
man.
awesome. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
I didn't like it.
It was
I
weird,
legit
but it
didn't
was
like
I
it.
didn't like it either.
I think what I liked about it was I liked it more because of the gameplay than the fact that it was actually a wrestling game. That's what I think. It wasn't even the matter of it being a wrestling game. I think like it was one
makes
of
sense.
those really good
Yeah.
fighting
Yo,
games.
Ultimate Warriors military press, yo. Motherfucking lift the dude up, just fucking throws him up in the sky, yo. Like, holy shit.
Yes, and I used to love having them finishes that you can't dodge or block or nothing. So like when you see when you see homeboy turn yellow, you get dead scared.
Like, oh shit, what am I gonna do?
Like I in the corner, god damn it.
No, it was a fun game. It was a fun game. It just wasn't. It's not my forte. But all the WWE SmackDown versus Raw games and shit, the 2K games, I think they're okay. Is it worth $60? No, it's definitely not worth $60 if you ask me. And that's something I will never pay for a downloadable content pack for, because if you ask me, the game's not even up. They're already they got all the money they're gonna get out of me for that game. Like,
Well,
it's not worth a lot.
I paid for the season pass, right? Because
Okay.
I just thought, okay, I'm gonna, get a good amount of DLC with WWE
Right.
2K18. They only released like 3 or 4 superstar packs or something like that. That's not a lot.
Stone Cold Cody, what's poppin', Stone Cold Cody? Go ahead, Bob.
No, but they used to release like a lot more DLC. I mean, if you're gonna have DLC, at least release a good amount. I'm not gonna pay for a season pass just to have Matt and Jeff Hardy and
Right.
Lars Sullivan, and that's
Right.
about it. I want
See,
more.
the thing is, you know, Buck, check this out. I was just thinking about this the other day. Updates like Grand Theft Auto Online. You said you play that, right?
Not anymore, because a lot of it's just
A money
behind
grab.
paywalls and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I mean, I don't play it.
Things are very expensive, yo, in that game. But I was thinking how they had the updates for Grand Theft Auto, right? They just add shit in. They could do that with the wrestling game, yo. Sure, it's gonna be old in like a couple months, but still, they can do that for as long until they come out with a new game. I'm sure it doesn't take that much effort just to get one superstar or so in the goddamn game, yo.
Well, they scan every superstar in at WrestleMania, or at least around that time, and that's when they do all the mocapping and all that stuff, and then they hold off, some superstars and release them for DLC. But I mean, you can't, do that for like a couple more superstars down the road, or at least update the rosters or titles or something like that. I mean, come on.
Right. Well, I mean, I think this year I'm gonna sit out on the WWE games. I said that last year, but then I ended up pre-ordering it at the last minute. I literally got it Sunday night. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get it. I want to play because I seen other motherfuckers playing. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well get it too, just to say I got it. But
unless you're doing the stuff like Basement do and make your own characters out of
Yo, I love to. I kid you not. I love to fucking try to do one of those like an invasion thing with Basement. Like motherfucking WWE invades CBW. I fucking have a blast with that shit, yo. I'm just not a big. I'm not
double
a big
RW wrestling.
Crazy good.
What'd you say, Buck?
Anything involving Canadian Basement is just crazy good.
Yo, he's a cool dude, man. Like that's the number one dude. Like besides the regular people I work with, I love to work with Basement one-on-one, man. He's freaking energetic. Sometimes too energetic, but you know what? He's having a damn good time.
You can never have too much energy.
No,
CBW versus double RW wrestling.
Right, CBW versus RRW, motherfucker. Me and Brian Himmelfarb or D Moon, motherfucking pay off Vince McMahon and buy the WWE and shit, motherfucker. Oh, we fucked some shit up, yo. motherfucking Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar, yo. Oh, we fucked some shit up, yo.
You bought the majority stock in WWE.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. Me and Brian Himmelfarb taking that motherfucker over. Hell yeah.
So damn, that nuclear factory must be paying a lot.
Or we go in that bitch Stone Cold style and whoop Vince McMahon's ass. We taking over this bitch. And we'll pay off Vince and be like, you know what, man? All right, we're taking this shit off. It'll be on some motherfucking mafia. She'll be like, man, you know what? You're gonna give us what we want, yo.
Vince making motherfucking money, yo. Fucking SmackDown going to Fox.
$1 billion.
$1 billion for how many years? Like 6 years? 5 or 6 years?
6? I don't know, man. I don't keep up with that stuff. I'm not
that's
a
lot of
JB, but
that's a lot of goddamn money, though. $1 billion.
It is.
Yo, Vince, can I get a raise now, motherfucker?
He's like me. Hell no, you're not getting any raises, bitch.
You're fired, bitch.
So let's try to move on. Get to these topics, yo, Buck. You said you're a free thinker. You got very opinionated thoughts. And that, I don't know if you've seen in like the description, we got some topics written down. I want to see what you think about this shit. Have you heard of Lil Tay?
Oh my God. Yes, I've heard of Lil Tay. Yes, I have.
Me personally, I haven't seen her name. I've seen her name a lot for the past, maybe 1-2 weeks, if that. I've seen her name a lot. And first I saw her in like a Diamonds Live or DJ Academics video. And I thought she was like a rapper. But then I saw her name on a Keemstar video. And I don't know. I did not know who she is. I didn't know what she did to become so popular.
I'm the youngest flexer in the century.
Yeah. I figured that out like 2 days ago, yo.
Motherfuckers need their asses whooped.
But come to find out that her brother was coaching her, yo. Her brother was coaching her, trying to make her the next Danielle Bergoli, the next Catch Me Outside girl, 9 years old, talking all this crazy shit. And come to find out, hold on 1 second. I think something's up with my headphones. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. They fucking talking about Snoop Dogg.
If you can, Buck, try to take over and explain it for me.
So Lil Tay, at least to my knowledge, is some 9-year-old chick that cusses and flexes her money. It's like, yo, I got the keys to this new IA or whatever. I don't even know. Just terrible thing.
But you know what? That her mother lost her job as a real estate agent, and she used to show the expensive houses. That's how homegirls, talking about, oh, I live here and all this shit. I was that's sneaky.
She deserves it. I mean, personally, I would not let my child be that degenerate of a person. I mean, it's just the current culture that's going on. The whole trap culture. You got guys like 21 Savage or Kodak Black or...
They're not the worst, though. They're legit not the worst.
Oh, they're terrible, but yeah.
No, they are terrible, but they're not the worst. Look at one guy, Black Youngster. You seen Black Youngster?
No, and I kind of don't, but I'll check it out.
Yo, this dude, I kid you not, this motherfucker just loves fucking around with his money. He dances on money. He sleeps in his money. Like, motherfucking, this dude is crazy. I remember I seen this motherfucker just throwing money up in the air, just sweeping it, just tossing money around.
Sleeping his money, if you know how dirty money is.
Yeah. Motherfucker just tossing money at the camera. I kid you not. I remember Academics had put something up on Twitter. This motherfucker just flinging money in the camera. Just boom, 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 just flinging money in the camera. Like, now... I give him a pass because that for some goddamn reason that shit is funny to me. I don't know why. That shit, when I seen that shit had me rolling, yo. Black youngster with your dumb ass.
I mean, I go on Twitter today Now, I already hate Twitter. I hate everything, basically. But, like, I go on Twitter, and what's the first thing I see? I see Lil Pump, this degenerate goon, who sits there and is dancing around, prancing with a couple of $100 bills, and he smashes his television, throws it over his balcony into his pool. And he's like, yeah, it's kind of... Like, I can't take it.
Holy moly donut chat says it's not the kid's fault. The parents should be involved, and that's 100% correct. Listen, in the same token, my parents gave me a whole lot of free reign on what I could do. As long as I wasn't wreaking trouble or anything like that, I was fine.
Your father would have whooped your ass. You gonna smash some damn TV and throw it over the balcony.
Oh,
Ray, you about to die.
Motherfucking, oh my God, he will fucking beat my ass like Mike Tyson, yo. Shit. I swear to God, yo, I wouldn't have made man, he would have bit my ear off and all that shit like Vander Holyfield, yo. What the fuck?
Don't you break no goddamn TV up in this
Everyone
motherfucker.
blames the parents, but I mean, it is the parents' fault.
It is. But in
also,
the same token, Buck, I know where you're going. It's up to the kids whether they want to emulate this type of behavior or not. And you're 100% right, because like I was going to get to, I watch all this shit. I see black youngsters doing this dumb shit. I just laugh about it. And I honestly believe I saw that 10 years ago, or 10 years ago when I was like 11 or 12, I'd laugh at them still. I'm like, you stupid fuck.
Well,
why are you throwing all that money?
It's not even just the kid's fault, too. It's the parents' fault, the kid's fault, and it's society's fault. I mean, there's a lot of blame to go around. I mean, here's how I look at it. I'm black. I'm half black, right?
Right.
Now, whenever I go into deep discussions about black culture and stuff like that, people get offended. I don't really care. But
yeah, you're not supposed to.
Here's what I have to say about it. The whole white privilege thing is a joke, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying that people aren't born into situations that are better than others, because that's true. I mean, you know, there are people that are born with millionaire parents, you know, but it's not white people's fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's society's fault. But, you know, if we're going to do something, if we're going to scream and preach about black culture, and we have to say, oh, we have to do better, we have to do something, whatever. Why are we celebrating and praising these degenerates that are flinging around money, clubbing, promoting drugs, cars, sex,
absolutely,
women? You know, why are we doing this? And the thing is like, we have so much trouble with gangs and stuff like that. I'm gonna let something out. I'm a big Second Amendment guy. Not to say I'm a Republican, but I'm a big Second Amendment guy. I think if we had more
Second
Amendment.
Second. Okay.
I believe personally, if we have more guns, right? If people had more guns, more training, they knew what to do with it, and they were law-abiding citizens, then there would be less gang violence. Because what we need to do is we need to have homes, you know, we need to have homeowners have guns.
Absolutely.
And we need to run these gangs out of here. You know, we have a lot of black people are born into bad situations. They're, you know, a lot of them are born in the ghetto. I mean, I was raised in, you know, some of the projects, you know, and you know, so a lot of time it's very difficult to get out of that. I'm not going to lie. You know, it's very difficult for some people to get out of that. And a lot of people are born into the system. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff I don't really want to... I mean, well, I can get into it, but I don't know how far you want to get into it. But, you know, we're so trapped in a system that, you know, it's hard. It's been hard since the end of slavery for black people. And, you know, I think that we need to just stop celebrating this degenerate culture, because we're saying, you know, oh, if somebody's like, I get told, oh, you're acting white. How am I acting white? I want to act like a normal person.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Right.
we shouldn't be saying acting white. Or when I hear black people saying, "Oh yeah, person of color," but then if somebody says colored person, then they get all offended. I'm like, what's the difference?
Well, my
You know
thing
what I find
is
interesting?
that
This is a completely side comment, right? Really, in a sense, has nothing to do with anything, right? But what I find interesting is white is every color mixed together, and black is the absence of color. So why aren't white people colored people and black people, well, just black people?
Well, I mean, we're all different colors if you think about it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, I've seen some people who are so dark skinned, it's like damn near the difference between them and midnight is 11:59.
Oh no, trust me, Stacy. I know what you mean because a lot of them are over here where they're like, God damn, the only way to find you in the dark is your eyes.
Yeah, motherfucker smile. Only thing you see is a motherfucking teeth. Like, what the fuck is that? Like a motherfucker lit up face or something?
Like, where you at? Where you at?
Wait,
Grin, motherfucker, grin. Where you at?
No, but the thing is, society. To bring it back to Lil Tay, society, as you said, Buck, it fucking praises this type of culture. It praises the little pumps. It praises the black youngsters, the Lil Tays, the Danielle Bergolis. And you think about it, Lil Tay is being coached by her brother and her mother to be ignorant. And there's no changing it. She's being coached to be ignorant, to try to emulate the black culture like Danielle Bergoli was. They're both two little white girls. They're trying to act black or ignorant black or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh, I'm flexing, blah, blah, blah. Because if you think about it, that's how Danielle Bergoli got her start.
Yeah, and Dr. Phil.
Yep.
Talking that shit.
How about that? How about you see me outside? Catch me outside. How about that? And people ate it up. And I honestly hate to say this about my country, but American people are fucking stupid. Why are you gonna sit here? And Diamond's Live said this on one of his videos. I'll never forget it. People enjoy a train wreck. People enjoy a good train wreck. Why? I don't know. Is it funny to say, "Hi, yeah, see, yeah, catch me outside"? How about that? I mean, I guess. But that's a motherfucking kid who's disrespecting her mama. She should get her motherfucking ass whooped. And people come out and celebrate it like she's doing this big old thing, like she's got talent. Yeah, catch me outside. How about that? Like, I didn't know her by Danielle Bergoli. I knew her as Catch Me Outside Girl. And the way how these people are trying, their mother and the brother of Lil Tay are trying to bring her up is they're trying to give her this persona to try to make her as the second youngest Catch Me Outside girl to flex, to motherfucking say stupid shit.
Oh, but you didn't see the apology video she made?
No, I didn't.
They were talking about, the Snoop Dogg thing. They were talking about, Snoop Dogg, with your hair and all this. And they that was Whoa Vicky. That was Whoa Vicky.
Oh,
yeah, just saying. But then they was apologizing on the freaking on the, I think TMZ or some shit.
Who? Lil Tay?
Yeah, they're talking about. Apologize to Snoop. We ain't mean what we were saying.
Yeah, that's Whoa Vicky. That's Whoa Vicky.
I get confused, these little fuckers. I'm like, come on now.
There's so many of them now. It's just bastards. It's sad.
They need that fucking cowhide belt my mom had in the fucking closet. The
thing is, like Buck said, America promotes it, and that's why I say, man, American people are so easily entertained that it's stupid. Like, it really surprised me. How are people interested in to see these little girls like Catch Me Outside Girl, fucking Whoa Vicky, goddamn Jake Paul, Logan Paul, motherfucking.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. This is a country.
Right.
This is the country that got fucking. We got hundreds of channels, and half that shit is garbage anyhow. I was flicking through it. I was flicking through it. I'm like, I'm listening.
Who the hell watches reality TV shows like Keep It Up with the Kardashians, or like even the WWE shit, Total Divas?
I had a guilty pleasure was Jersey Shore because they was a fucking train wreck themselves. It's like
I never enjoyed that shit. I mean,
it was just the Guidos, we the Guidos, laundry tanning, whatever, gem tan laundry. GTL. I'm like, okay. tanning spoofs. Okay, they're gonna get cancer. Okay.
I just think it's fucking stupid. And the fact that I told Stacy and them this. I mentioned it several times on this show. I'm entertained by watching like Investigation Discovery, all the fucking murder mysteries and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, see how the detectives catch the bad guys and shit. That's something where you can learn something, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entertained by no Jersey Shore, no Real Housewives of Atlanta, no the Little People Show,
No,
Little Women of whatever.
It was just a guilty pleasure. That's all.
Right, of course. But it's just, I don't see how people can seek entertainment from that.
I mean, right now I'm more into the YouTube anyhow. So.
Right, and you know what? The same thing could be said about the shows that I watch now, like the Investigation. That's educational, but things like Foul Mouths Network. It's just comedy, you know, having a good time. And, you know, the same thing could be said about those shows.
But you've got to realize that people are trying to get into the stuff that we enjoy, like the YouTube. Like every channel that you have on cable has a YouTube channel.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
And it's like, why? It's supposed to be our tube, your tube, my tube, his tube, not corporate tube. That's what pissed me off. I was like, then they bitch with us when we want to just put a little explicit content. Nothing hard.
TSS says reality shows are fake scripted BS. And you know what, TSS? That's why I don't like them. That's why I don't like them.
Yeah, it's supposed to be reality. Ain't no goddamn reality.
And to add to what you said, Stace, YouTube is 100% original. Sure, you may have some manufactured stuff, of course, but that's real original people. Those aren't actors with a goddamn script. Those are real people, yo. And the thing is, the way to make all this crap stop, because I look at it. This girl is 9 years old, Lil Tay. She's 9 years old, saying all this ignorant shit. Like she said something like, I slapped your mama and I fucked your auntie or some stupid shit. and I remember seeing this little video of one of the little clips that was on Drama Alert. She was doing her whole flexing thing. She was like, this costs $2,000. This costs $3,000. This costs $10,000. And the brother just starts fucking yelling at her. No, don't say it's $2,500, $3,000. It's not $10,000. It doesn't make motherfucker just yelling at her. And when I heard that, to be honest with you, I wanted to cave his fucking skull in. I want to slam his face into the goddamn floor, bro. I want to stomp his cranium in.
To be honest, I just try not to pay attention to it. I mean, I just want to live in my cabin. Like I tell everybody, I just want to live in my cabin.
Buck, I feel you, yo. You don't want to be around this shit. When you see the way this country is going, yo, the number one thing that is 100% purely based on the person, and I'm not the smartest guy in the world. You know, I'm far from the smartest. But I'll tell you one thing. You'll be fooled if you think I'm the dumbest. I'll tell you that right now. But the thing is, what I'm saying, and I said it numerous times, the fact that people can be entertained by that just speaks to their level of maturity and the way they freaking think. How can that entertain you? Sure, it's funny to watch, but when you see a little 9-year-old saying shit like that, a 9-year-old, yo, I have a 10-year-old niece actually, who of course was not 9 too long ago, but she likes playing with her dolls, playing video games, you know, Call of Duty and shit. But she is the most fucking coolest kid ever, yo, most mature, and it practically has to do with her parents' style raising her. Yeah. Like, I can sit around and have a nice conversation with her, like, yo, how was your day at school? Oh, yeah, da-da-da. And she talks to me and shit. She's a cool-ass niece, yo. And she will not come to me and be like, oh, yeah, I'm flexing and blah, all this goofy-ass shit.
Yeah, what's up, Way? Yeah, what's up, motherfucker?
Now, she says funny-ass one-liners out of the blue, yo. That has me rolling sometimes. But the thing is, what I'm saying is that's not her personality.
Well, I want to personally, like, if I live in the woods, which I'm planning on doing, I would want to have a surrogate kid. You know, I don't want to have to deal with a wife or girlfriend or anything like that. I just I'd like to have a surrogate kid, but I want to teach, if I have a kid, I want to teach them, proper techniques like survival, how to plant stuff, how to do all this stuff, rather than, letting my kid do whatever they want and, oh yeah, you just go watch TV. No, guess what? You're living in the woods. You're not watching TV. Guess what? You're living in the woods and you're learning how to survive.
You sound like Grizzly Adams for a second.
Like that's the thing, and
but see, here's the thing. I don't mean to cut you off, but
that's all right.
That what you're saying right there, I guess is understandable. In effort, you're the parent. I'm not going to tell you how to raise your kids, but the thing is, to me, I think that's a bit too extreme. That's how I think personally. Really? That's the way you are. They might be different, They might be different. Like, oh yeah, I like doing
because
this
you really want to be a nomad in a sense,
right? Yeah, you're a nature guy, and see, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be in nature. But if they want to like partake in real American, I'm saying real American culture, like watching TV is this big thing.
No.
But like watching TV or being on the internet, there's nothing wrong with that. If they may not like being in nature.
Well, I mean, I would try to
give them the best of both worlds. Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Honestly, what I would do in that situation, like, I would want them to be more enthralled in the wilderness and stuff like that as much as they could in survival, and actually learn real things and homeschool them, instead of sending them to public school where they learn false things.
Okay.
But like if they wanted to be involved in TV, I'd be like, all right, but I'm going to put on parental blockers on certain things I don't want you to watch until you're like grown up, because like I honestly wouldn't want them to watch TV or internet or anything like that. I think it's just poisonous, and cities are poisonous. Everything's like that's poisonous, and just everything on TV is just terrible. I mean, they could watch sports,
of course.
Like anything else. I'm just like
anything educational. That's my limits. Would I let the kids watch South Park or Family Guy? It depends on their age, honestly. Because I was watching Family Guy like maybe 9, 10, 11. Because I watched whatever the hell I want. And I ended up 100% fine,
But you had parents that cared.
But see, not only that, though. That's not the thing. Yeah, that does play a factor. But if they see me watching something, they would...
And then you're not living in a house of fucking assholes.
Right. The thing is, I was basically an only child. Yeah, I had siblings, but they were all grown up and moved out when I was growing up. So my parents, yeah, they let me watch whatever I want. They let me play the game, whatever games I want. But like you said, Stace, it's not the fact that they cared in a sense. They taught me what was right and what was wrong.
And that's the problem.
I'm not gonna sit there. Ha, yeah, catch me outside. How about that? Yeah, look. I fucked your mama and your daddy, ho. Yeah, I ain't saying no.
Look, I was humbled from the start. Okay, when I was born, I took my first breath and I died. I had to be revived, given CPR, and then I had to be put in an incubator. And then on top of that, my upper lip was split open, so then I had to have plastic surgery. Then, on top of that, I was diagnosed being legally blind and a whole bunch of other diseases like Addison's disease and stuff like that. Low immune system, asthma, all this different type of stuff. I mean, when I was 5 years old, and even still to this day, I have to give myself a shot every single night in order for me to grow. I have to take like 20, 30 pills a day or whatever. I had to do that
to grow.
Yeah.
You 6'5", ain't you?
I stopped growing when I was 4.
Oh.
So I had to give myself yeah. I have to give myself a shot every single night.
To help you grow in height.
Well, not just in height. Like some of your body, needs to your body, like your height, stops at a certain point, but your body still needs to grow. So I have to give myself a shot every single night. Plus, I have 20 pills I have to take a day in order for me to live because I have a low immune system, low cortisol levels, blah, blah, blah. So I have to get that.
But that's going to be perplexing if you want to be living by yourself,
right,
in a cabin. But then you gotta get the medicine and stuff like that. So.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm working out. Okay, I need to live somewhere near a pharmacy, or close, and have a refrigerator because I need to put my medication in there and blah blah blah. But I think it'll work out in the end. But it's a lot of work. I mean, I had crazy amounts of surgeries, like just terrible. I was humbled at the start, and I think Woe Vicky and Danielle Bergoli, they're not humbled at the start.
Listen, Buck. You're talking about taking medicine to help you grow, but I gotta ask you. You ain't got no problems with your dick growing, do you?
No.
Ladies.
No, I'm not compartment. That compartment's perfectly fine.
I know you're right.
So ladies.
I had to ask, B.
It's perfectly fine down there.
Just gotta ask. Just gotta throw a quick little whoop joke up in there. But
because some ladies up there listening, like, I wonder. He asked. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the ladies from Stacy's channel.
Oh, come on.
Wait, which one? The 30-year-old one or the 16-year-old one?
I don't want the 16-year-old one because that's illegal. So I'd take the 30.
No, the main people are 18 to 25.
Hey, I'm 21, so that's
hey, you know, I had to ask, yo. 16 to 30. Oh, now I don't even got to think on that motherfucker.
Let's go to the Bahamas.
I'm a size 17 shoe. What did you expect?
God damn. I'm like 11 or 12 and a half, I say. Not 11, like 11 and a half, maybe 12. But I got to ask you, though, what's your ideal woman? I'm surprised Stacy didn't ask you when we were asking all the questions. What's your ideal woman since we're on the subject?
Okay.
What she got? What she look like? All that good stuff.
No color, right?
No color.
I'm saying, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't look. I go more based off of personality nowadays, and I think it's very hard for me to find somebody that I would be in a relationship with because I think so much and I'm so outside of the box that like I would just be annoyed and go insane, being with somebody. So, I think, most of all, they would just have to be a thinker that's just like outside of the box, somebody that just has these, advanced ideals that people don't see, until later. And I think that's the main thing, like, obviously, I could go off and I could be like, yo, I want a lady with a nice booty, whatever, all that. And that's nice, but I want somebody that's going to be on my wavelength,
Of course.
That's the main part, like if I'm doing a one-off, okay, whatever, but like if I want to be in a relationship, then yeah. But, what I want to do is I want to have a surrogate kid because I don't really want to be in a relationship. I mean, somebody could take me to court and, make me pay child support or alimony.
Yeah.
I don't want none of that.
Yeah, they'll fuck your shit up, yo.
I know. I'm not trying to do that. Like I just want to be on my own, have a surrogate kid, teach them, whatever, how to survive and, whatever, or even not just have a kid, whatever. And, just do my own thing.
Think outside the box. You can just build your woman.
Be like Steve Urkel, man.
Steve Urkel.
Build you what was it? A robot?
What's that commercial we try to do? Build a bitch.
Build a bitch.
No.
Yeah. Yo, Buck. Like real shit. Build a bitch. What would you order on your bitch? Motherfucker, color, hair, eyes.
Okay.
Clothes.
Can I order personality or no?
You sure you can put it up? Just programmable. Yeah.
All right.
But the main thing is the look. How you want her to look.
All right. So obviously, I'd have the personality I want.
Right.
Look. Maybe brown hair.
Okay.
Nice booty.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that motherfucker up in there.
Yeah. I like. I don't like too big boobs. Like I don't want like boom.
Yeah.
That's too much.
You're more of a booty man.
Yeah. Athletic.
Okay.
Doesn't really care about fashion or any of that.
Right.
Plain whatever.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I gotta ask you, Buck. Did you join the booty club yet?
Booty club. Never heard of it.
Oh, you never heard of the booty club, baby?
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody who's joined the booty club, they just gotta say booty.
Booty. Yeah.
Alex is special. Alex is special. He just say one big booty.
Booty. Yeah. Motherfucking Ken was on the. I think you were on the derail with us when Ken was on there. He did the remake, the booty.
Yep.
I love it, man. Hell yeah, Buck's part of the booty club now, baby.
Yeah. Man.
He said with a nice booty on it. I know you right, boy. Gotta get that rump roast.
And that club is growing and growing and growing, just like an ass.
Hell yeah, man. Buck, did you hear that there's a new rule saying that the NFL, like players who kneel during the NFL like Kaepernick was doing, their team is going to get charged with a 15-yard penalty. So there's a choice. If you're not going to stand for the national anthem, right, you either got to take the penalty with your team if you kneel, or go stay in the back of the locker room till the anthem is finished. What do you think about that, man?
Well, I think, I like this country, obviously, of
course,
better than most, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that I hate about this country.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we shouldn't just sit down and say, be patriotic, be respectful of your country, because that's not what we should do. We should be critical of our country and ask questions and demand answers and stuff like that. I think everybody has freedom of expression, whether anybody likes it or not. And we have the freedom to get away from those people or stick around. I don't really, pay attention too much. I mean, obviously, I think it's infringing on freedom of expression. But I'm not.
Hold on, TSS. I mean, Buck. I don't mean to cut you off.
All right.
TSS. To be honest with you, I'm not sure how many members there are in the booty club. I do not know. I know Bobbitt's in it. Himmelfarb's in it. Tara's in it.
Drew.
Gina's in it. Drew.
Milo,
Ken did it.
Mello.
Mello, is he? Yeah, he's in it. He did the booties rocking everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Alex with the big booty.
You did it. You're in it. Of course, I'm the founder of it. Bailey's in it. I say, if anything, maybe like 5 to 10. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I can't.
Probably a little more than that. It's probably a little more.
Booty
than
the
that.
booty the booty the booty. Yeah, I can't. I know Tara was in it. Tara shocked me with it, yo. She surprised the hell.
She was like, "What? Oh, booty."
And
it's just a great appreciation for butt.
Basement's in it too.
Mm-hmm.
It is, man, and I'm glad to fucking start something here.
I think Cardinal did it too.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't think I hear it.
You got to get JP to do it.
No, he's not gonna do it, yo. He's not going. He is not going, yo. The day that day he does it, I will freaking mark out. I'll freaking love him forever.
I think he's into boobies.
Hell yeah. But back to the NFL thing. I just want to answer TSS question. I say maybe like 5 to 7 people with that. Maybe a bit more. Probably no more than like 10. But I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you.
About 15 that we know of.
Maybe someone.
I guess the people who do it in the chat don't count, but Drew did it on air too a couple times. I think he did it on here on our show too. But I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't really get into the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. I mean, people say, "Oh, he's being blackballed by the league." Honestly, it's just a PR thing. I mean, that's why they got Jay Cutler. The Dolphins picked Jay Cutler over Colin Kaepernick. You know, it's just a PR thing. A team's not going to sit there and say, "Oh, let's bring in Kaepernick, the most controversial quarterback who could potentially kneel for the anthem," and bring a whole bunch of bad press. I mean, that's the opposite of what you want for a second-string quarterback.
But hold on, though, Buck. Are you saying that he is or he isn't being blackballed by the NFL?
He isn't.
Interesting. I don't know, man. Because to find out that like I said, I'm not a big football guy. I'm not a really big sports guy anyway. You definitely know more about this than I do. But when Kaepernick was doing the whole kneeling thing, this was at a time where there was a lot of freaking shootings of African-American males by police officers was going on in the United States. Is being publicized like it's a big event. Like the news outlets want something to come of this. And black men were obviously retaliating, like Mika Johnson in Dallas or Houston, Texas. And there was another guy in, I want to say it was Louisiana, Gavin Long. I remember their names, though. They were killing police officers. Now, I'm not saying it's right, but it was their form of retaliating. And when all this was going on, if I'm correct, I believe that's when Kaepernick started doing the whole kneeling thing to protest police brutality against African Americans. Now, whether he's right or wrong to do so by kneeling during the national anthem, I'm sorry. Whether he's wrong for doing that during the national anthem to show his what's the word I'm looking for? Not so fondness or his disagreement with this country. It's his way of protesting. It's his way of protesting. And you know, people can take whatever they want from how he's protesting or whatever. But to say that he's wrong for doing that, I disagree. Everybody in this country, and sure, you can argue that he's a public figure, so his rights may be a bit different. You know, that's an argument that people have to make on their own. But to say that players, and not just Kaepernick, but any player, can't kneel during the national anthem, or
unless they sign something in their contract, but that should be nothing in the contract stating that, because you know, he's an American citizen. Hell, you got the rights, first, second, all that amendments.
Absolutely,
he should be able to look. I don't have to stand. I don't have to put my hand on my heart or anything. I don't have to pledge. I'm an American citizen. I don't have to do all that. See, and that reminds me back when I was going in grade school back in the 70s, and you know how we used to stand like in the homeroom for a pledge allegiance,
right?
And I always noticed like certain kids would just stand and would not, put their hands behind their back, and it was like the Muslim kids. And I asked one of these kids, like Fuquan. I say, Fuquan, why you don't pledge? He said, you ever listen to the words? My father taught me if I don't believe in the words, don't pledge to something you don't believe
God
in.
And all that shit.
Indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Is there liberty and justice for all? No.
And that's why Kaepernick was like, you know what? No, I'm kneeling during this anthem because there's not justice for all. He's not pledging to America. And if you look at it, is there really justice for all? Motherfucking the guy who killed Philando Castile shot him he warned the motherfucking officer that he had a gun on him. And I believe the officer was asking for his license and registration. Motherfucker got shot. He wasn't reaching for the weapon or nothing like that. The officer thought he did. Fucking killed the man. He didn't do shit. Killed the man. Eric Garner. Fucking Trayvon Martin. All those officers, Zimmerman, the guy who shot Castile, they all got off, yo. They all got off. In Chicago, Laquan McDonald, motherfucker, the kid who got shot 15, 16 times in the back by Officer Jason Van Dyke. He got off. Is there justice for all? Hell no. Saying that he can't kneel during the goddamn national anthem. I wouldn't kneel. I wouldn't stand for that shit. I wouldn't pledge my damn loyalty.
But then they don't have to come out. They don't have to come out. They just
right.
I think there are points where I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think people sometimes get confused with what I stand about this because I sort of stand two-sided. There's nothing wrong about it per se, because you're just promoting your own thoughts and ideals and whatever. I'm saying it's a bad PR move for teams, and Colin Kaepernick would probably be a second string quarterback, and teams just don't want that for their team, and teams just don't want that for their second string quarterback, because usually when you have a second string quarterback, you don't care much about them, or at least you don't want to if you're a coach or an owner for a team. But I also stand where I think Colin Kaepernick was kneeling when there was like a military demonstration or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a time and place for it. But at the same time, it's a tricky situation. I'm just up in the air, The thing is, TSS, not TSS, Holy Moly Donut Shop had brought it up in the chat. Kneeling is not against any type of U.S. code or whatever the hell. Mm-hmm. But putting the flags and shit on clothing and whatnot and holding it horizontally, that's in violation of a U.S. flag code. Now, he obviously knows more about that than I do. But the thing is, since kneeling is not a law that has to be obeyed, why aren't players allowed to do that? I get what you're saying. It's not wrong. But you're taking away players' right to protest publicly by saying, hey, if you don't like it, stay in the back. No, this motherfucker wants to protest. Let him protest. That's my thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Now, since the whole Kaepernick thing got blown way out of proportion than it should have been, and it garnered a lot of attention, I can see why they done that, because they don't want that. The NFL doesn't want that to get more attention than a game. Oh yeah, this person's kneeling. They don't want that to become part of the game. They're bringing politics into the game, in a sense. The game is supposed to be about sports, not politics. So I can see why they did something like that to try to prevent that, but I still don't agree with it. Like that, you're taking away a person's right to publicly protest.
One thing I had a problem with is kneeling. I don't believe in kneeling. I probably would have just stood and did like the old black fist of power. Hold your hands up high, like hold your fist up high, and look like downward, like in the Olympics back in the 70s. And they held their hands up high with their fists pumped in the air. But I don't know about kneeling.
Oh, black power.
Yes. I don't know about kneeling.
I do that shit. Fuck that. Black power up in the motherfucker.
I don't know. For some reason, I just don't like kneeling. I don't think kneeling is like in a subservient
respect in a sense.
In a sense, like subservient, and you kneeling to you kneel towards the king or the queen or some shit like that. No, I don't know. I just never did like kneeling. I would stand there strong and proud. Right. But I pump my fist up in the air.
Fuck that shit. Bailey says they should stick a football up their ass to teach them, not to kneel. But hey, I think that man wants shit stuck up his ass. So, no, but that's how I feel about the issue. I say by doing all that, they're violating people's right to publicly protest. Stacy, I say you're in a sense of agreement with me, or? Yeah,
because they have their rights, freedom of expression. Right. That's one thing. expression. Either good or bad, you have a right to express yourself.
Right.
If it's not in your contract that you must stand up and pledge when the anthem is being played, no, it's not in your contract. I don't even know what contract has it in there. So other than that, they can kiss the ass.
What about you, Buck? Where do you stand on it?
I'm up in the air. I mean, people have, their, First Amendment rights. But I think, there's a time and place. I think this culture is just so sensitive, that like it's so easy to get misconstrued. And, I think people are just so sensitive to all these topics that they stray away from what real issues are. I mean,
well, who fired it up really bad though when Trump started.
Listen, I was gonna get right to that too, because first it started with Kaepernick boycott, trying to bring light to police brutality and shit. But then wasn't there an instance, Stace, when a whole team had kneeled just to, in a sense, to just get at Trump? Because Trump had said something along the lines of, if you kneel during the national anthem, or you disrespect the country during the national anthem,
talking about their criminals
or
some shit like
stupid shit like that.
Yeah, something really stupid because he don't know his constitutions, his amendments. You're a president, you don't know shit about the Constitution.
Right.
See,
yeah, it's interesting, man.
Because he should be not a president. He should be a dictator in another country, because that's what he wants to be. He wants to be a dictator.
He should go rule North Korea with Kim Jong-un.
Well, Kim Jong-un fucking have his ass killed.
I mean,
the
way that I see it is that, first, not to get all political, I don't care about Trump. I don't care about Hillary.
Nobody does.
Bernie, whatever. I mean, it's gonna make people upset. I might vote for him. I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe.
No. Who much you might vote for? I thought you were gonna say Obama.
Donald Trump. I might vote for him.
Okay.
Only because of Second Amendment. Other than that, I don't really care. But see, I don't really care about what Donald Trump says, nor do I think anybody really should care about what he says. He's not the one that controls things. Not even the Congress controls things. It's the government. It's the high elite. They're the ones that control things, and what they're doing is they're making Trump look like this really bad guy, and they're doing a really good job of it. And
grab by the pussy.
Not saying that
we will bomb them all to hell. We'll bomb the hell out of them.
Not saying that the shootings are fake, because they're not. Real people die.
No, of course
but
not.
I think you can't rule out the possibility that the shooter could be under MK Ultra mind control, man. I mean, it's a possibility.
Bake your cake, motherfucker.
It would be a good plan, though. Think about it. You mind control some guy. He goes around shooting somebody in Mandalay Bay, and then, gun control now. Blah, 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 blah. Pushing agendas and stuff like that.
Right.
It's a simple plan to herd the sheep. And, I think people are so caught up, Trump, and they read the name.
But people must open their eyes, because he did. He said he was going to try to do something about a gun bill.
Right.
Then what happened? We forgot about it. He forgot about it. He swept it under the rug. We got to concentrate on North Korea. We got to concentrate on Syria. We got to concentrate on this and that, and my hookers that I paid for.
That stuff needs to get taken care of. But like he said, America first. America needs to get taken care of first. And when you see all these goddamn school shootings going on, and we're not even going to touch the Santa Fe shooting in Texas.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's gotten so bad where students, I'm not sure if it was at a high school in Texas, maybe it was a different one, but students were being asked and I seen this on Twitter, students were being asked what would they miss if they died in a school shooting. A lot of students said their careers, college, and parenthood.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fucked up? When I saw that, I thought to myself, like, isn't that fucking crazy? Kids are being asked, like, man, if you were to die in a school shooting, maybe not that bluntly,
that's
but
crazy.
the idea out there that kids could be asked is like, man, you know, if you die in a school shooting, what would you miss?
My life.
That's in a sense what they said.
That's the unfortunate reality of 2018, and I think that, you know, going back to the, you know, whole pushing of agendas, and I know people are going to disagree with me, and, you know, whatever, I don't hold a grudge, but I think that you know, you see the media. First of all, college and careers and stuff. I mean, I'll go into that a little later, but, you know, I think that it's just really messy. You know, the media tries to make out gun owners and stuff like that to be hardcore, you know,
right,
like real rednecks and stuff like that. I mean, there's such a push against black conservatives. I mean, I remember people telling me, you know, oh my God, you want to own a gun? You can't do that. You're black. You know, what if the cops catch you or something? Like, what does that matter? And the thing is, the media pushes this agenda so hard that, like, it's the media loves to see this happen.
Of course, yeah.
You know, and it's so sad because, like, every time I hear a shooting, I'm just like, I'm devastated because I'm just like, oh my God. And then what do I see on Twitter? Gun control now. We need to repeal this. Like, why? People are so emotional that you're not thinking clearly. This is not what we need to do. We need to train more people, get more mental awareness, you know, get people help that they need early.
There's some crazy motherfuckers with guns out here.
Exactly.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, and I could have a debate about, you know, politics and stuff like that all night long. But the bottom line is this: we live in a society now where you can't, you know, send your kid to school and completely, you know, trust, you know, the school, or
right,
you know, trust, you know, saying that, okay, my kid will come back home safe. And
right,
that's so sad. But I think that people are, you know, just being fed under the media, and it's just really sad. You know, I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment. Whenever I hear school shootings happening, I'm just like, oh my God, you know, that's so sad. But that's what we live in. This is what we live in.
It is, man, and I honestly don't know what to fucking think, yo. And the school shootings, yeah, it's sad. What can you really do about it? Like,
nothing.
Everybody has their own solutions. Yeah, armed teachers, that's definitely not going to accomplish anything. I mean, sure, will it make it safer?
Yeah, you don't even pay enough for these teachers anyhow, and they getting fucking fed up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Teacher might start bucking. Buck. Shit, give me some more goddamn money.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Motherfucker, you see all these schools going on strikes, motherfucking a bunch of teachers might hold up the whole goddamn school.
Hold their principal hostage like, yo, we want more money or this motherfucker gonna get it.
They finna light that motherfucker up. Straight up. But there's really no way to fix it. Like metal detectors, yeah. Paying armed security. That's okay. I trust a security guard more than I would a teacher. As crazy as it sounds. But there's really no way you can solve it. It's going to keep happening.
There's no solution. And I don't think the system wants there to be a solution. I mean, I forgot, I think Stacy talked about Trump trying to pass a gun bill or something like that. Ronald Reagan passed a gun bill, I think in 1985 or something like that, saying you can't have a quote-unquote assault weapon, which that's just a made-up name, by the way. You can't have an assault weapon made past this date or whatever, which is leading to parts of these weapons, just going, because if a part goes, you can't buy another part for the weapon anymore because, it was manufactured in the 80s. But,
the thing is, it's a multi-part solution, and it's going to be it's a multi-part solution. It starts in the home. It starts in the outside with the teachers in the neighborhoods. It starts in the schools, and it starts with the government. It's a multi-part solution, but no one can get together. That's the thing. Like, if you have guns in your house, you should have a gun safe or a gun lock.
Hell yeah. And you know what TSS says in the chat? The thing that bothers him the most is the media and the organizations that profit from these tragedies. This makes me think, reading this comment, this makes me think about, the reason, and I heard this from one of my government teachers from high school. I'll never forget it. He said, "Why don't you think these gun issues never get solved? Why do you think shit like this keeps happening? Politicians benefit from it. Organizations benefit from it. Government organizations benefit from it. Media benefits from it. But the primary reason is politicians keep this alive so that they can have things to debate on during the next election." That's what the teacher said. Yeah, which is an interesting thing to think about, because I'll be honest, I'm not that well enthralled in politics as I should be.
No, I'm not to be enthralled in politics.
I'm not super knowledgeable as a Stacy or even you, Buck.
I'm not even that super knowledgeable. I've just been living through this bullshit.
Look, I'm not knowledgeable. Here's what I think. Right, what you said was absolutely correct. And if we've had so many Republicans in the cabinet, why didn't they repeal Reagan's law? It's all because of the agenda. And,
right.
But I do have to disagree with you about the gun safe, though. I mean, I think that I should be able to keep my weapon anywhere I want, and it's my
absolutely.
But I'm saying if you got kids, kids in the house.
Well, kids, absolutely. If you're by yourself,
you by yourself,
you don't need a cell. You know how to control.
Sleep with your shotgun. This is my gun. This is for fighting. This is for fun.
You put your dick on your motherfucking shotgun. Shit. Yeah, I'll fucking name my shotgun Betty. What's up, Betty? Betty the boom.
Holly.
Betty boom, baby. Boom, boom, boom. Come in my house, bitch. Boom, brrr. Fucking spray that motherfucker.
Like, meet Holly Berry, motherfucker. Shit. I mean, when you got kids, that's what I'm saying with the kids, the shooting of the kids. You gotta have, if you got kids around, you don't want your kids messing around with your weapons. You gotta lock that son bitch up, because kids are nosy. Kids are nosy.
That's how this kid got the gun, right? 17-year-old, I forgot his fucking name.
Yeah, his father owned the shotgun and the other weapon that he brought to the school.
How many? He killed 10 people, right?
10 got killed. Yeah.
What's more suspicious to me is that half of the time, the parents say, "I had no idea my children were doing this." Now it's the parents' fault too.
That's fucked up. That's fucking fucked up.
Even the Las Vegas
people should just stop having kids, yo.
Even the Las Vegas guy, he was an old guy. His family said, "I had no idea." And it's like, okay, well, if people say, "I have no idea," I had no idea he would do this, blah blah blah.
Let's be honest though. If you're bringing over how many pounds of ammunition? What, 400 pounds of ammunition or something like that? This motherfucker is carrying big ass suitcases into a goddamn hotel. Somebody should have known something.
But he's one of them ballers, those you get the comp rooms and all that shit.
If you see big ass suitcases,
I'm like, "Sorry, man, help you with your bags?" "No, I got this.
No, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm gonna have to check these bags, yo. Bump that. Maybe I wouldn't be. Still, if you see big ass suitcases like that, because you think all the shit he brought with him. I don't know exact numbers, but I want to say it was a lot. 400 pounds of ammunition or something like that. Maybe not 400 pounds.
Or rounds?
Rounds or something like that. I know it was a lot.
A
lot of people were asking.
Not a lot.
Yeah, he had a lot of ammo. He had a lot of ammo.
Not too much ammo.
I really want to look that up. But I noticed a lot of people were saying, how could he get all that shit into the hotel with people not knowing?
And he got the perfect room.
Well,
right above the, what you call it. I was like, wow, okay. That was just staged.
400 rounds comes in a pretty small box. I mean,
I want to say 400 pounds. I'm not 100% sure, but I really need to look that up.
He has several clips. He has several clips.
The bottom line was, it was a lot.
400 rounds, but that's honestly not a lot. I mean, 400 rounds, like 500 rounds comes in like a pretty, small compact box. It doesn't take, a whole suitcase. It's like a little tiny box. It's like almost like the size of a Xbox game case or something like that.
Right.
It's not that much.
400, that's not a lot.
Yeah,
I want to say pounds.
That's really not a lot, but to people that don't know about guns, they're like 400 rounds. Whoa, 500, but like it's really not a lot.
But I mean, either way, man.
Yeah, it's
you can't do shit. You can't do shit about it. That's all I can say. Fucking arm your schools with better security. Once you do that, then start complaining. Then that's when people can start complaining. But unless the people fucking do something about it in government and people start protesting about it more, and they have been a little bit, just send your kids to school and expect them not to come home in the afternoon. That's all I can fucking say. Mm-hmm. I'm being 100% blunt with it. Send your kids to school and expect them to motherfucking get shot the fuck up.
If I have a kid, why do you think I want to homeschool them?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people are homeschooling though.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly the best way to go. I mean, they're just feeding false information.
I mean, Gina's son is homeschooled.
Is he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He's probably smarter than,
He got a deeper voice than you. That's what's funny. He's 15. Sound like Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Oh, shit. Yo, hey, speaking of him, yo.
I know.
I told you this earlier.
Oh, God.
But Morgan Freeman had 8 women come out and accuse him of fucking sexual harassment and misconduct.
That fucking hurts, man.
Morgan Freeman. And since we're on this topic now, fucking Weinstein, I guess charges are expected to be brought against him Friday.
Mm-hmm. New York is going to do that.
Yeah.
See,
so,
go ahead, Bob. I know about it, right? Like, I hear about it. I hear Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, now Morgan Freeman, but I don't really pay too much attention.
Okay.
But I know what's going on and stuff like that. I mean, Hollywood's messed up, and that's the thing.
Oh yeah,
Hollywood's been like this for years, since the 1920s.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, there's so much secretive stuff. Like, there's so much secretive meetings, like in the Bohemian Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Just like crazy stuff that's like going on, and like,
hide your pussies, hide your booty holes. These Hollywood people was raping everybody out here.
I think like some of it's just slipping through, but it's not. Like, I think there's a lot worse going on.
How certain actors go through that initiation.
I'm sorry not to interrupt, but I got some breaking news. Hold on.
What?
I got some breaking news.
What happened?
Okay, sexual harassment charges will be filed against DJ Forever Play.
Oh, come on, man.
This coming Friday.
And mute yourself.
And Elroy will
mute yourself.
Elroy will be okay. Goodbye.
Yo, I thought you were gonna drop some serious shit right now.
I was gonna do it for Elroy too. You fucked it up, Stacy.
Hold on, I got somebody.
Oh God, no! I gotta go. I don't want to talk to Elroy. He raped me when I was a kid. I gotta go. Fuck you. No, fuck you. I'm out of here. Goodbye. No, you said you raped me. I'm gonna fucking sue you for.
I'm gonna go to San Diego.
I'm gonna fucking sue you for $1 million. You know what?
I'll put you in a big fat
I still
room
got
and
fucking.
pimp your ass out.
I still got red fur in my ass. I can't get out. You
I'm
fucking
gonna put
little
some
red.
red lipstick on
You
you.
little
I'm
fucking
gonna
little
make you
red.
some money.
You fucking little red tampon.
You gonna make me some money,
Well, fuck
bitch.
you little tampon.
I'm gonna put a big ass wig
Fuck
on
you,
you,
little
some
red-
damn red
okay.
lipstick, and have you fucking bobbing your shits out in the street. Make me some money, bitch.
Fuck you, fucking little red. You know what?
Oh my god, he said I'm gonna pimp your ass out, bitch.
I'm gonna put you in a big ass
Every
room.
time I see a red carpet, I have fucking traumatized anxiety attack. You fucking little red.
I'm gonna put
fur
nipple
bag.
clamps on you. Talk
Fuck
about
you,
bob
little-
your bobs.
Okay.
Bob your bobs.
Bob yo.
Bob your. That could be a name for a song for Mike Bob. Time for you, Bob your bobs. Bob your bob. Okay.
Bob yo Bailey's.
All right, guys. That was breaking news. Back to the show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm having a surrogate kid if I ever decide to have one, because think about it now. Like now, not saying that like the people that are accusing these people of misconduct are telling the truth, because I believe that some of them are, but like now you could just get accused of rape and then they'll just throw you in jail and have no evidence.
Listen, look what happened to Enzo Amore.
Yep.
Fucking lost his job
Can
with
I
the
just say
WWE.
these women are all full of shit? You know that? They're all just trying to jump the bandwagon.
How you
I
figure
can't
all
say
the
that.
women are?
They're all.
Women
I say at least
women have been getting dogged for
Yeah, but
years.
Stacey, why didn't they come about it? Why didn't they talk about it before?
Because
why
you got men with freaking powers that manipulate careers, man.
You're
Why
defending.
did people speak up against Bill Cosby? Because he was a powerful man in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, he would have
Well,
fucked
yeah,
them
I
up,
mean,
yo.
yeah, I know, but yeah, you know what's funny though?
Figuratively and
A lot of
literally.
these women, a lot of women that are coming out now, they still took the jobs. They got paid all that money, yet they're now bitching about it.
But see, you know what? In that sense, Bailey, you're right, but it's still wrong what they did.
No, it's still wrong what they did, but why? I mean,
Like Rose McGowan, I think it was, who I think slept with Weinstein. He said, you know what? I'm give you this much money to keep your mouth shut, right?
Yeah.
She took the money, but now she's opened her fucking flap talking about it and shit. He pays you the money. Shut your fucking mouth.
All these women that are coming out from Morgan Freeman, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think they're just.
Well, I mean, look, I support women's rights and all that stuff.
I do too. I do too.
But
You sure? But Bailey,
I don't know about that.
Well,
listen, that's a pretty common sense. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's a pretty common sense, right? Like to say 50, 60 women who came out about Cosby are lying. Now maybe a couple of them were. Who knows? That's a lot of people. Say he fucking abused 62 people. Let's say maybe 10 to 15 of them were lying. But still, to say all of them were lying, I think is a stretch.
No. I don't mean all of them, but I say
they're all coming for the money train.
I'll
Is
say
that
most
what
of
you're
them
saying?
are. Yeah, most of them are coming for the money train.
But a lot of them not going to get any money because the statute of limitations is going on.
It's not even Bill Cosby. I mean, you look at Jameis Winston, the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Bucks. He got accused of rape. Reuben Foster, middle linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. He got accused of rape. And then the chick that accused him of rape said, "Oh yeah, I was just doing it for the money." Like,
and even then, it's even not about all the women. It's some men, like fucking Terry Crews came out and was like, "Yo, a damn producer grabbed my crotch." I was like, he was like drunk or something.
I know a lot of them are legit, and they did get.
Listen, for a man to come out and say that shit, like
he's a big motherfucker though.
He is. That's the dude who played the dad from Everybody Hates Chris. I fucking love that guy. Motherfucking, that's my idol, yo.
You guys think
so his wife was trying to keep him calm because he was going to hurt somebody, but he was like.
The boy, Kevin Spacey. Yeah. Kevin Spacey's another one.
Buck, Ray, and Stacy, let me ask you guys your opinion. Do you think we're ever going to hear about women that are being accused by men? You know, it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah. It happens. People
you never hear about that.
Those high CEOs and stuff like that, they abuse their men in the workplace. But the men are not speaking up, though. The men ain't speaking up. Because sometimes guys be like, "Yo, as long as she's looking good, I don't care."
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. Like, that's the only way. Now, if she's
you got some old crony bitch and it's like, "Oh, that bitch trying to fucking molest me."
Oh god.
Man,
and
fuck this shit. I ain't
Buck, I want to say, man, it was really cool having you on here. You're a courageous guy, man. I give you all the props for coming on here and talking. Basically spilling your guts when you didn't have to do that. You're a stand-up guy, man.
Buck's a cool cat, man.
Look, I'm always open to have discussions. I love having debates and philosophical conversations. I thank you, guys for having me here. I thank Drew for having me on Derailed, me being the closer and all.
Man. I know you may not like. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for letting me share my stories and have a voice. And you all make me laugh, and you all give me something to do and watch every single day. And you all are fantastic.
You're the first guy I've ever talked to that doesn't like to watch TV. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, he kind of surprised me on that one.
You never liked anything like old school, like Knight Rider and A-Team, stuff like that back in the day?
No.
Wow.
No, remember, he's only 21.
Oh, yeah, you're only my age. Oh, with your voice, you sound like you're like a lot, and you're more mature than a lot of people 21. You and Ray are like really mature for your age. I'm like Alex.
A lot of people, when I came into this community, a lot of people said that, like, man, a basement especially, like, man, I thought you were older.
You are.
I thought you were younger.
Yeah, you both are very mature mentally, man. All the shit you've been through. Yeah, but I know how you feel, Buck. I got anxiety and I got depression. I don't like to be around people. That's one of the reasons why I stopped being a DJ, because I couldn't be around the large people, large crowds. And I was a DJ for like over 20 years, and I couldn't do it no more because of my anxiety.
I was too.
You're a DJ too? Nice.
For real, were you? Damn.
Not for 20 years, but yeah. I have a turntable and stuff.
That's why you're a vinyl junkie like I am too.
I love music.
Nice, man. That's cool.
Can't get enough.
Okay, you guys go ahead and continue the show. I just want to say, Alex, fuck you. Wherever you are, you took off, you bastard. Okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
Wait,
okay.
BSR, thank you for playing My Neck, My Back the other night.
Oh, yeah. My pleasure, man. I know. I play My Neck, and it plays a thong song. I know. It's cool, man.
My head and my crack.
That shit is fucking vile, yo. Yeah. Like, just hear a woman say that, she's like, oh my god.
Okay. So you guys continue the show and let me know when you want to get off. Pun intended.
Yeah, we're gonna end it pretty soon.
Okay.
But listen, this is Highway to Friday, man. We do a lot of freaking topic talk.
10, man.
We do a lot of topic talk and just talk about like real life issues, news and shit. And we go on like a panel discussion to see everybody's thoughts on like topics like the whole Santa Fe shooting.
Can we do one more topic?
Sure. Got one in mind?
More topic.
What's that?
I don't know. Let's do one more topic.
And I want to say everybody, we had like the maximum people. We had like 12, 13 people watching earlier. Everybody's gone now watching Canadian Bacon, but what can you do?
Hey, listen,
Bacon.
After we're done here, I'm probably gonna pop over there, show him some love because he shows me love, man. That's the least I can do for Basement.
Yeah.
We have a couple more. Listen, we can keep going.
Yeah,
let's do it.
WWE had the segment with Bobby Lashley's sisters on Monday, right?
Oh,
people apparently were getting upset that Bobby Lashley's sisters were being betrayed by men in drag. What do you think about that?
It's nothing worse than WWE did back in the day. They did shit worse.
No, they and this is not their first time doing it either.
Nope. This is not their first time doing black men or some shit.
Yeah.
You know Vince McMahon gets a hard on at making fun of black people. He does. He's a racist bastard. He is. McMahon.
But this has something to do with the whole sensitivity issue that Buck had brought up with society. People just get so fucking sensitive about little shit. I watched it. I'm a WWE fan. I knew this is something WWE's done a lot.
I thought it was funny.
But you know how let me see, where Dave Chappelle was having an interview and he was talking about he was on a movie set with Martin and they wanted him to in a plot to put on a dress. And there's a thing about Hollywood and how they want to make black men put on dresses.
This is not my first time hearing this. I heard this somewhere else.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle was talking about he refused. He refused the director. He refused the producer, and he refused the executive producer. And he all of a sudden they just gave a new script like in a couple minutes. Like, hey, if you had this already, what the hell are you trying to make me put a dress on?
Right.
They're trying to make you put dresses
on. They want to humiliate them.
To demasculate you.
That's what Vince likes. Isn't that sad though? Bobby Lashley comes back and now he's being put through all this shit again. Like before he left WWE.
I listen, Bailey. I don't even pay a fucking attention to it. Like I watched it because it's a habit.
From the start.
Oh, you never liked Lashley?
No, I didn't like him from the start when he was in WWE already.
He made his name for himself in TNA. He did really good there.
You should have stayed at TNA, you know?
Yeah, he should have stayed there.
Because he had good matches with Kurt Angle when they both were against each other, but you should have stayed over there.
Yeah.
That's Bobby Lashley. WWE's got a lot of big men. Strowman's their number one top big guy on WWE.
The WWE does not need Bobby Lashley.
They don't. They do not.
They don't need him. He's just a waste of time, filler time. They don't need him. They've ruined him from the start. You know, I mean, what's new with WWE?
The thing is, they should have had him have a mouthpiece like
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman. They should have had. They should have gave Bobby Lashley and not have him speak, and just have him have a mouthpiece for him.
They should have given him Paul Ellering. That would have been good.
What's wrong with that, man? One man, one mission.
People always make fun of Bobby Lashley because of the way he talked like Steve Urkel, but you know, he's a tough guy, man. Can you imagine if Bobby Lashley had Buck's voice? He'd be the biggest monster next to Braun.
I'm coming to fuck you up.
Yeah.
He'll be big biffing motherfuckers.
He would, yeah.
Yo, fresh fish, motherfucker.
Sticking with a comfort. I'm coming for that booty.
Your fucking
my
booty.
voice is that deep, but
you and your booty.
Booty.
We had a scenario with BSR in jail, so.
Oh god.
Oh man. Oh BSR. Check this out. So that story that I'm writing, I'm replacing one of the characters with a character who's gonna be you.
And you're gonna kill me off. You're gonna kill me off in the first episode, yeah.
John Rodriguez.
I'm gonna have you get raped.
John Rodriguez. By Elroy?
I'm just kidding. No, by Big
No, you're not.
Elroy ain't touching that. Hell
Oh
no.
shit.
He said, "Look at Bailey now. He's all big, fat, and ugly." I'm not touching that shit.
Hey, Ray, it's gonna be you in 45 years, man. You better be ready for this.
No, hey, I ain't even fucking. You probably right. Shit. No, I will not. If I ever hit the 300s, I'm fucking running away.
You're gonna get that. You're gonna hit the 300 eventually. You are.
No,
the older you get, yep.
No, I'm gonna back off that shit, man. Listen, I went down from 280 to 265. I'm probably at like 275 right now. I still need to fucking hop on the scale. But I'm gonna get on that motherfucking scale and shit tomorrow.
Or you could just do like me and just not eat at all.
No, that's not happening.
No, not Ray.
Hell no. I'm a big dude, baby.
But you hardly ever eat, but you drink. Do you have a beer belly?
No.
You don't? Wow.
No.
You don't drink beer. He drinks like hard liquor.
You get liquor belly.
I work out.
You work out?
What's your workout routine like, man?
I stretch, make sure that everything's working. I make sure that I massage myself, my legs and stuff like that.
Stacy does that every night.
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up.
That's pretty cool, Buck. Yeah. Hey, I was gonna ask you, Buck. How did you come up with your name, Buckwild?
That was actually Buck is my father's nickname.
Uh-huh.
So people just call him Buck, and then I used to be called Little Buck all the time because I'm his son. And then now I'm like 6'4", 6'5", and now I'm Big Buck.
There you go.
Buckwild.
Buckwild.
That's why I got it.
My name is Buck. I drive a truck, and I like to.
And I don't give a fuck. All right, Ray. I think it's time to close shop. We only got 4 watching now, so.
All right.
before watching. One more topic though.
Okay. Hey, I was gonna ask you. There's Marion McCarthy and the donut guy. Who are those two? I know Marion.
Donuts from Derailed, and Marion is from Stacy's
Baby girl
channel.
community.
Oh, Marion's from your
Baby
community.
girl.
Oh,
Baby girl
okay.
community, baby.
Oh, I was wondering who that
So-
holy moly guy was. Like, who is that?
Holy moly, donut shop.
Ah.
So last topic, a 30-year-old man in New York, Syracuse, New York. His name is Mike Rotunda. He's being sued by his parents to leave the house.
I heard that.
He's a father.
Yeah,
He's a father, and he's still living with his parents at 30 years old. The parents want him out, so they're suing him to get him to leave because he will not leave.
Yo, he has to leave. He has to leave. They finally made the judgment. He had to leave.
Oh, did
Yup.
he leave already? Oh,
He has to leave.
interesting.
He said he wants. His parents even paid him to leave. They gave him like what, $1,000.
They offered
like that?
$1,100 for him to leave. He wouldn't take it. He said, I want to stay here.
1,100 a
This-
month or just
But
one time?
I'm just now. He just 1,100 to get the fuck out.
Oh,
But he don't got no job. He don't contribute. He's just a bum. And,
And
he got a baby.
a baby. Yeah.
where's his wife at? Her girlfriend?
Left him, I'm sure.
Oh, man, you a bum.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to stay with that.
And it's sad, man. Like when you see things like that, people have no ambition in life. Like I heard they brought up a statistic when I was listening to the story. They said people usually leave the parents' home by the age of 22.
Mhm.
By the age of 22, they usually leave the home.
Yeah.
And at 30, this motherfucker's still in there. Sure, yeah, you're probably gonna leave a bit later, like maybe 24, 25. But usually by 30, you're out of your parents' house.
But I can see if you're contributing, if you're working and, trying to save up to get your own, and then you're working and still putting, food in the house and, helping pay the bills. Mow the lawn. Do some housework. Don't even do chores and shit. He's still at 30 years old. Fuck out of here. Get your ass out.
What a lucky dude.
What I want to know is how he had a baby. I mean,
Well, losers like, girl got tricked into having sex with him and shit.
that's crazy.
Marion's 30 and she has her own place.
There you go.
See, now, some people confuse what I want to do with laziness. I'm not lazy. I just want to be free. So what you need to do is you need to start early, right? What you need to do is make sure you have your life set up for the future. Make sure you got everything you need.
Of course.
I want to live in the woods. You can, have a baby and still live in the woods, and you won't have to do a 9-to-5 job, but you still have to work and survive.
Yeah, like the Amish.
garden,
Like
do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's just lazy. That's lazy.
Right.
Oh.
People with no ambition. I seen something like this on Twitter by Future, the rapper.
Okay.
He said,
Ugh.
he said, pray for the people who don't have ambition. But thank God for the people. Or no, he said, thank God for the people with ambition and pray for the ones who don't have it.
Huh.
And I was like, man, he's right. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of people in this world who don't have ambition, who don't want shit out of life. Me, I'm going to college. I want to be a teacher. I want to have my own crib. I'm fucking fighting for my goal, yo.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
I'm trying. I want to make my own life. I want to move out of my mom and dad's house. That's the number one thing I want. Once I get that, then I'll focus on something else. But that's my main goal right now.
Like, Woody.
Well, I'm not even worried about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
As great as that is, I'm not even worried about that. I'm legit not worried
There
about
you
that.
Yeah, because once you have your own and once you have a amount of success, the booty will come.
It will come, baby.
It will come.
See,
Once you will build it, it will come.
I hate
Yes.
college and doing all that stuff because people should be ambitious, but you can I hate college because now you have to go to extend your schooling in order to get a good job when
Right.
you can say for instance for construction or business there could be a guy that knows more about numbers and business tactics than a guy that just flew by in college.
Right.
So I hate the idea of you have to go to college or whatever, blah blah blah.
No, it's
you shouldn't have to
100%.
go to college.
Listen, the thing with college, and I noticed this, you're given a lot of classes that you do not need. Like, why am I taking a history class? I don't need it. Why am I taking a biology class? I don't need it. Why am I taking a theater class? I don't need it. Why am I taking a communications class? Sure, since I'm being a teacher, you know, it's going to require me getting in front of the class and speaking and shit, but do I really need it? I don't know. Maybe not. It's just a lot of classes that I don't need to take. Why am I taking a chemistry class? I want to be a teacher for visually impaired students or an English teacher. I do not fucking need it. It doesn't make fucking sense why I'm taking all these goddamn classes.
That's the thing, you know, like we have the system set up where like we send our kids to college and then they get brainwashed by their liberal professors that say, oh my God, you have to think this way or blah, 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 or be sensitive to this issue. It's honestly just ridiculous. But I mean,
Bailey, could you mute your microphone, please?
Oh, sorry about that. Eric came in here.
Not saying like you can still be ambitious and not go to college, but unfortunately, the way the system is set up today, you have to. Yeah, you basically have to go to college and torture yourself,
right?
You know, in order to get a piece of paper. So you can show your boss and be like, hey, look, I have a piece of paper. I'm better than these guys.
It's funny because, you know, when I got out of high school, it was easier just to get out of high school and get a job.
Right.
And, you know, just out of high school. I mean, I had some, you know, business school and I had some computer courses and stuff like that. But I got out of high school, got a job right away. And it was just, you know, I worked. Whenever I wanted something like a position or anything like that, I usually can get it. Right. Why? Because I could do the job better than that manager or that supervisor or whatever. And that's how I used to work. You know, I was like a security guard. Then I was like, hey, I can do management. I became an assistant manager. You know, I could run the damn store. I became a tour manager. I'm a supervisor. I was like, you know, if I wanted, it's the determination. If I wanted a position and I want that position, I'm going to fight for it and get it. Right. And I used to motivate other people into getting positions. That's how I used to be the motivator. I used to tell people, I was like, yo, they was like having doubts. No, I don't know if I want to be able to do it. I said, yo, what are you doing now? And what you making now? Right. You should go for that position. Make a better life for yourself. You know.
Listen, the reason I took 2 years off of school, because I been had my plan set out. I had to figure out that, man, freshman year in high school, I was like, man, I want to become a teacher for other visually impaired students. That, you know, this is what I want to do. I know a lot of shit. I use, obviously, a lot of the assistive technology that, you know, students that I'm going to be working with use. I live the life that my students live. I automatically have an advantage over people who went to college. Like, yeah, what you guys learn in college is book smarts, but I have real life smarts. I fucking lived through this for 21 years as of right now. I know all the obstacles these kids are going to be facing. Now, granted, do I need to take some classes in college to 100% get my degree? Of course, I'm not going to dispute that. But why the hell, like I was saying, why the fuck do I need to take a goddamn science class? In which college, of course, I had it off bat. It's going to be harder than high school. You know, that's hands down given. But to take a harder science class when I just finished a biology sophomore year and an earth space science senior year, I had to take biology again.
I mean, it
doesn't make fucking sense.
Explain this to me. So we're told in interviews, job interviews, you know, you need to dress up nice, be presentable, right? Why is it that way? Wouldn't it be better for me to go in an interview wearing my everyday clothes so you can see more about me?
Right.
Like, you know, like, why am I going to fake myself out, put on some stupid, clothes that are fancier when, you can see the real me and what I really look like on a day-to-day basis?
And you're right, Buck. As crazy as it sounds, you're 100% right. You're going for a professional job. Of course, it's a given. You had to dress up professionally. And I remember I told my dad when he was applying for a couple of jobs a couple years back, I was like, man, interviews just like playing dress up. That's what it is. You're playing dress up. You're putting on a whole fake persona that you're really not. It legit is when you really think about it. But you know, hey, that's America. A lot of fucking things don't make sense in this goddamn country.
One thing I used to hate the first time I ever did that, I was just I was like maybe like 19, and I was getting a job at this department store named Dr. J's, and they sent you to New York to take this thing called an integrity test. Now, the integrity test is basically bullshit, but it's just tricky because they ask you, I tell people it's either yes or no. They'll have maybes, sometimes maybe, sometimes never, stuff, those kind of answers. You either got to answer the extreme yes, extreme no. No in-betweens. Because they'll trick you up. Certain places have the integrity test where they have like the scale 1 through 10. Either 1 or 10. No in-betweens. And I used to give those tests when I ran a store. I used to give the tests, and I see how people answer, and I was like, I already tell you right now, you're not going to get it. You're not going to pass the security test. And I look at it, some people answer like 1s and 10s, and that's the way you're supposed to answer. It's yes and no. Have you ever stolen before? No. Have you ever stolen in the past 6 months? No. Do you believe everybody steals? No. Or something like that.
You know what to answer. So therefore the test is pointless.
In a way, yeah. Because and there's one thing, one company I went to, there was a transvestite.
I think you told this story on the first episode, actually.
Yeah, transvestite. And I told my store manager, I said, how is he going to take an integrity test when he's not even putting his real name down there? He's still a he. He's not post. He's pre. He still got his man parts. I mean, he just got the dress and everything on, but he still got the man parts.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's like,
of course.
So it's like, yeah, okay, what type of integrity is that? Because the integrity is to see the honesty you are. But the answers are so easy based. You just gotta just act like the Pope.
Right.
I mean, everybody do a little something here and there, but I can't say that. No, I don't believe everybody steals. No.
Yeah.
Not everybody, no.
Listen, the whole thing with America, like I said, a lot of things don't make sense, but you just gotta the whole idea is fucking fake it till you make it. That's the main idea. That's right. Fake it till you make it, man. And
fake it till you make
it. You just fucking play by the system. Everybody says, oh yeah, everybody needs to wake up. I honestly believe a lot of people, more than you think, are aware of what's going on. It's just.
I think there are people that think that they're aware of what's going on, but they're not aware of what's really going on.
Right.
But yeah,
there's a lot of hidden shit in this world, man.
Yeah.
We haven't even fathomed, yo. There's a lot of hidden shit if we ever found out, we might be dead. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much crazy. It's so much undercover shit. So much shit in Hollywood. So much shit in the government and hidden governments. It's so much shit out there that we don't know about. Right. And I wouldn't even want to know about because that would make me a mark man.
Oh hell yeah. You know it, yo. That will get your ass motherfucker.
I mean, I would know it. I would know personally. I would know about it, and probably give like hints to certain people, like, "Yo, you shouldn't do that." But other than that, I'm, because people once they know the truth.
Oh, it's getting out there, and it ain't finna be good for you.
Fuck an MK Ultra. It's gonna be motherfucking assassination time.
It's gonna be Mortal Kombat up in this bitch.
Why do you think I try to keep quiet all the time?
Right, of course. Well, with all that being said, man, it's been a good show. Mr. Producer, hop back on the mic. We'll close this out.
Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah, man. You're fucking fantastic.
Thanks for coming, man.
You are a fantastic dude, and honestly, I'd love to have you on more, bro.
But just you such a mystery. We wanted to get to know more about you.
Hell
and,
yeah, man.
And see why you're so depressed and everything like that. It's like because we're trying to just enlighten people and just have fun. That's what it had.
But not only that, man, we want to break you into the community a bit more. Make you get to know a lot more people. Because me, I'm not like depressed or anything like that. But I'm an introvert myself. I don't like being around a lot of people. But I love being around the community, like watching Foul Mouse and all that good shit. And to see all these people, and I was brought in by Stacy and BaileySmokedRudolph and all these people, Alex and all them. And then that's how Drew found me. And that's how I know the people at Derailed. So these guys really brought me in. So I got to thank them, man.
You guys, like, Drew, Ken, Joe, Bailey, everybody, you all make my day because I'm depressed basically all the time. Like, it's super easy for me to get depressed. Like, I'm depressed nearly all the time. And, you guys help pull me out of it. And, you guys just make my day sometimes.
All right,
sometimes I'm just like, whatever.
And Buck, I know how you feel about depression, man. It's like, it's not easy, man.
Listen, Buck, I mean, me and Stace and Alex, we're usually on Skype chilling. I'm throwing you the invitation out there. If you want to fucking come, hang out, talk, whatever, man, you're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Honored, man.
You know my Skype, you know my Twitter. Fucking hit me in the DMs because I know if a person has a little bit of depression, is feeling a little bit sad and down about their day, they want a person to talk to and have fun. So you got my information out there. Fucking hit me up, and I mean that, bro. You're a brother over here at motherfucking Highway to Friday.
And Buck, you're always
BSR
welcome.
Entertainment.
You're welcome to BSR Entertainment anytime when I do the show on Sunday, if I do it on Sunday.
We didn't do a damn show.
See, one thing about me, Buck, I get very depressed and I get lazy. I don't even want to. I just want to stay in bed all day and hibernate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of like forced to be in social situations, so I can't do that. But I wish I could be in bed all day. But thank you guys. I'm always available because I don't do anything. I'm just sitting in my dorm. Just playing video games or whatever. So I don't go out and party,
Right,
which
okay.
is sort of my downfall, but whatever.
No, trust me, that's a good thing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to be tied up in that shit. I legit wouldn't.
The only bad thing is that nobody stops me from, like going to the point of no return when it comes to my drinking.
That's kind of. I wish they would. Well, what would you do if they did though?
I mean, I would stop, and then my liver would be happy, but.
No.
Well, okay, Buck, I don't want to get too personal, but do you still talk to your family?
Yes.
And what do they know about your drinking? Do they ever
no.
No, they don't know about it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Man.
Yeah.
So. Listen, like I said, man, me and Stace, Alex, we're usually chilling on Skype, and you're always welcome to talk to us. I don't care. We're not doing a show. Fucking hit us up. You got my Skype, you got my Twitter. Let me fucking know, bro. I'm always willing to talk to you, brother. Straight up, and I mean that shit.
You're a good guy, Buck. You're a stand-up guy, and I wish more people were like you.
Hell yeah.
Maybe all in the woods.
Yeah.
Yo, we wouldn't be listening to this motherfucking Lil Tay and Danielle Bergoli and all this goofy ass
One
shit.
day I might be doing a podcast in the woods.
That'd be a good name. Welcome to Buckwild's Podcast in the Woods.
And
Wood
honestly,
Talk.
Wood
Talk. Honestly, BSR, I wish more people would be like you and just stay in bed all day because then I'd have less of a headache.
Yeah. I know, man. Yeah, if I do my show on Sunday, why don't you hop on by if you're available, man, on Sunday?
All right, man. I'm going to be available.
Cool.
Always welcome.
You're always welcome,
bro.
You're always welcome. So time to cue the music. I'm going to cue the music.
Actually, you know what? Do your introduction first because you'll take 3 years and we don't have to have the music going 90 minutes. I gotta bust this motherfucker's balls.
He always does.
You know that.
Yeah, I know. It's a tradition. But yeah, it was a good show tonight. Buck, man, like I said, you're a stand-up guy. You're always welcome. Joe may hate the word community, but that's what we are, man. That's
who cares? We're gonna say it anyway. Community.
Joe, we're dysfunctional, but hey, what can you do?
Fuck what you hate, ho. No, I'm just
Yeah, great show, Ray. Stacy, good job. And Alex, you contributed nothing like always. You fuck you, man.
Alex, you're fired.
So, okay, Ray and Stacy and Buck, it's all yours, man.
Cue the music, my brother. Listen, I gotta say, man, I really enjoyed everything tonight. We had a lot of good talk with my man Buckwild. Motherfucking party tonight. Had a couple beers. Well, maybe that's a good thing, man. Yeah. I had my Heinekens up in the freezer. They actually got frozen out in the garage freezer.
Oh.
So you hate them?
Yeah, I hate Heineken.
I love them. They got frozen in the garage freezer. So my dad had moved them over to the refrigerator. I had got them out actually a couple days ago. And I remember I was talking to you, Stace, that Tuesday. I was like, man, I need to get my fucking Heinekens out the freezer, yo. Out the garage. I got them out there. I had popped one open. I had tasted. I'm like, oh, this shit's watery than a motherfucker, yo. So
yeah, you don't freeze.
Yeah. He
just
left
chilling.
them in there. Yeah. Like, oh fuck. So basically, my last two Heinekens are no good now.
Oh,
so
damn.
I didn't even drink them. I drank a little bit of the first one. I just had a Budweiser. But I'm like, Heineken's not. I'm not even touching the last two. I do want more though. I want more Heinekens. I love those.
Just don't freeze them.
Yeah, of course. I know that. He froze me. But like I said, bottom line, show was good tonight. Topics were freaking on fire. I'm glad we had a lot of opinions being tossed around, man. And you know, it was a big makeup for the show we did last week. I wasn't a big fan of it. But you know, we do the best we can, man. And like I said, a lot of topics being thrown around, opinions. I loved it. The interview with Buck was good, and I thank you for coming on, man, once again.
Thank you. I mean, we could talk all night. I mean,
hell yeah.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. But you know, thank you guys for having me on. I'm so blessed to be here. You know, I just want to say thank you to everybody, and you know, I don't know what else to say, but you know,
yeah, just I mean, at 21, I mean, you got your whole life ahead of you, and that's a cliche thing to say, but find the happiness within yourself.
It's that log cabin, baby. That log cabin. I love you. Oh my God, that's gonna be like heaven on earth. That log cabin. But anyways, guys,
that much make you happy, then go for it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes me happy.
Hell yeah.
But
is there anything you want to plug or?
I don't have any YouTube channels or anything like that, but you can catch me on Derailed basically anytime it's on. I'm usually on around like 3 or something like that. I'm the closer. And I'm usually just popping up on everybody's shows. But you can find me on my Twitter, Buckwild212. And I have a YouTube channel, Buckwild212, I think it is. But
I got you on that one.
I don't post anything, so yeah, don't expect anything. Other than that, thank you.
All right, Stacy, close us out, baby. You know what to do.
Well, my channel is doing very well. I should be close to or at 1,700.
It's your birthday.
And tomorrow I'll do more adult humor jokes. I know I have a few requests that I need to take care of. And next month, I'm going to do my Life 101 videos, of course. I have some real crazy stories to tell you. And I enjoy this episode. It was real nice to talk and just, you know, relax and, you know, get to know people, to know a person. And that's it. And I want to say goodbye to all our family and friends. I ain't gonna sing shit. Just good night.
Later.
I'll sing. Good night, my friend. Well, it's time to go.
No. We gotta sing it right, man. Booty, rocking everywhere.
Booty, rocking everywhere. Booty. Oh, come on, there was a third booty in there. Come on, guys. You fucked up my booty.
Here we go. We gotta do it right. Booty. Bring us out, Bailey.
Good night, everybody. Fuck you, Alex. This show is brought to you by Desatine. For that booty. Good night, everybody. See you next week. Fuck you, Alex.
Late night.
Buckwild, you're a legend, man. In the making. Good night, everybody. See you maybe on Sunday for BS. Good night. Fuck you, alright, for raping me when I was a kid. Okay, we're done. Bye. Bye-bye. Booty.